Can you hear me now? Yeah, we good? All right, hello everybody. Thank you so much for hanging in there for that. Welcome to Getting Baked with Crystal. Happy Friday. I hope everybody had a good week.
Yahoo!
And we're gonna have some fun tonight. Mooch is not ready to have fun. Mooch is grumpy and wants some food. So I think we're gonna feed the cats before we do anything else.
Oh yeah, feeding the cats is crazy too.
Yeah. Let's see how this goes. Chris, thank you so much. Dan's butt was in the way, so I couldn't see who made the comment with Silent Night, but I'm like, I know that's Chris. That had to have been Chris. Chris with the super chat to unlock the audio. It worked. Great job. Thank you so much. Or encourage a Charlie Chaplin style baking show. I was getting ready. I'm like, I can grab the computer and put it up and point, and I really don't know what I was going to do if it wasn't going to work. But we are here. We are making Maple Walnut Coffee Cake tonight, but first, let's feed the clouder. Are you guys ready for the chaos that is about to ensue? I don't think you're ready. Oh, they know. They're running. The kitties are learning. The little baby kitties. They come running when they hear the bowls. Excuse me, I gotta go get Kitty's bowl. Shout out, by the way, to Cyber Husky. Thank you so much, who sent us a bunch of cans of cat food. You're awesome. I don't know if you're here, but thank you so much. Dan, Jason wants to know, is the hawk up for Bradley? You guys, Sandy posted the cutest video in our group chat yesterday of Bradley saying, there's something silly about Uncle Dan. And she said, what's so silly about Uncle Dan? He said, well, because he likes mohawks, but every time I watch Auntie Crystal's show, he doesn't have his mohawk up.
He has a point.
It's a very valid point. The mohawk does not go up very often.
You know, and I was going to put it up today, but I did not. I have
failed. The plan was to put it up, but you know how time gets away from you. So unfortunately, Bradley, I'm sorry, there's still no mohawk today. But if you guys are free tomorrow night, Jason, even just to pop in for a little bit at the beginning of the show, tomorrow is the Halloween episode. Dan's got an amazing costume. That's all I'm going to say about it. But you might want to pop in for a minute and see what's going on. Brittany pointing out that your hawk only goes up when it's excited. When you're excited. All right, let's see how this goes. Hi, are you ready? Are you in here fetching food? Let's do... Whose food are you gonna eat? There's so many Cyber Husky foods. We're going with a can from Cyber Husky. Again, thank you so much, Cyber Husky, if you are here. Oh, you are here. Yay, glad it's helping out. Yes, and I wrote your name on every single one of the, 36 cans you sent. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It has absolutely helped, especially because it's hard to find canned food in real life out here. Hey, did you get distracted?
Did you see our wonderful super chat design for Halloween?
Oh, nice. Oh, Kevin with the super chat. Thank you so much. Feed the Mooch Fund. Yes. He appreciates it. He actually got down on the ground. I don't know if you don't have a camera to... Oh, you do. Yay. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're already over there. I wasn't even paying attention. Super chats will get you a clouder of cats on the screen tonight, apparently. We're trying to divide a can 9 ways. I don't know if we talked about it, but we switched from 2 cans 3 times a day to 1 can 4 times a day because it's fewer cans we have to feed them. And don't worry, they have plenty of dry food.
There's a traffic jam.
There's another one coming up behind you. So, the technique here is Mooch and Kamiko always have to be fed first. Always, always, always. They're the old people. They have to be fed first.
These little kitties will just jump right on in there.
They absolutely will. So the technique is...
What's up, you two? I don't have the food.
One person puts down food for Kamiko and Mooch. Someone else has to grab the kittens. Because they will dive in and grab on and growl. So Dan, when you're ready.
Oh no! We're gonna watch how it really goes.
Oh, you're gonna make me do this?
We're gonna watch how it really goes.
Oh, we're doing it one person. Okay. Are you ready? Kamiko, there you go. Let's get you. No. One. Oh, thanks, precious. She helped me with the back end. And Mama Kitty, why don't you come over here with your babies? And Topo, Precious, Rizzo, and Kitty. quietest they will ever be. You're spilling out your bowl, bud. Which has a problem keeping it in the bowl. I only saw 7 cats. No, I assure you, there are 9. You won't see Kitty. She does eat in the bedroom. She does not want to come out here and fight for it. But, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So the next trick is, since these two finished first, I have to get the kitty dry food out and start pulling it back in the drawer. Or in the bowls.
Yes. I will do that next. A feeding frenzy at the cat house. Kitty is a bed eater like me, yeah. Need more cats, there's empty spots. Brittany, you're a crazy person.
Who said Kitty's a bed eater like me?
I think VR. So next step is kitty dry food, little baby kitten dry food, because they don't like empty bowls. Hey, over here. Oh, they spilled a bunch. Yeah, clean that up. Oh, jeez. Why is this my life? What was I thinking? I got nothing. Hey. Nope. Back to your bowl. What did I say? No. This is a little boy. I can tell because he's lighter than the little girl. He's a little pushy when it comes to food. Yeah, she told you.
Set back to the minors.
You missed the bowl. I did. And Brittany says, I'm a crazy cat lady. I have the cats and the anti-crazy pills. Good job. I'm missing those. Just going a little crazy here. How old are the kittens now? They were 10 weeks when you took them to get fixed. That was a week ago or 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 11 or 12 weeks. Roughly about 3 months or so. My mom was talking about taking them, but Dan, I don't think I told you. Yesterday I walked into her office.
Yeah.
And she was on the, I can't think of what it's actually, the animal shelter website, looking for a new dog.
Oh, yeah, no, she can't have
Yeah, I told her she's not allowed to have a new dog and little baby kitties because I'm not giving her dog food. So, there's that. Are you feeding dry food to the adults too? Do you need a bag or two? We do feed the adults dry food. They don't eat a whole lot of it, though. Now that we've switched over to feeding them canned food more often, they don't eat much dry food. Brittany says last week they got fixed. Okay, so yeah, they're 11 weeks?
There's a little container. That little container back there usually has the dry food in it, and then there's a sack of kitten food sitting on top of it. But we'll refill it soon. This one's what happened?
Welcome to the world of feline insanity. Oh, we've been there. We were there like 5 cats ago. It's just escalating now. Kamiko's cleaning out bowls. Mooch is scrounging. Topo made it over to Precious's bowl. The kittens are eating some dry food. The kittens are permanently RFS fam. They are never leaving. Oh, you're going to end up permanently at 9 cats. Do you know how many cats 9 cats is? Wilton, you've got 6, right? You're back up to 6? 6 is a lot, but it's manageable, right? 9 is like, especially with 2 of them being kittens. And look, their mom's pretty much a kitten too. And let's be real, Topo's pretty much a kitten too. So we've got 4 cats who play with toys. There are toys everywhere. Like, you cannot clean it. They have their own room. The area behind the couch is pretty much the cat room at this point. There's a cat tree. There's 2 cat tunnels. There you go. Dan's going to show it. 2 cat tunnels, the cat house, scratchy boxes, a box, all kinds of toys. It's a mess over there. My mom brought us a new toy today that's a little gun that shoots out these little foam discs, and all of them were loving it and leaping.
There's too many cats. There's never less than 4 sleeping on the bed at a time.
Yes.
It's just, there's not enough square footage for cats.
They are having trouble, like, settling in where to go. Like, everybody had their areas, and that's kind of thrown things out of whack. It's a lot, you guys. And to be fair, they don't fight. There's a little, you saw a little bit of like, hey, get out of my face. That's as bad as it gets. There's no, like, full-on rumbles. OMG, the foam disc gun from back in the day. Yes, Jason, she bought 2, so she can have one and we can have one. So, yeah, she loves those foam disc gun shooters, because Jezebel, my mom had a cat named Jezebel, a one orange brain cell cat, who absolutely loved shooting the foam discs, and my mom just constantly buys those things. Wilton says, looks like our living room. Yeah, how do you can't avoid it, and it's just as bad in the living room. Let's be real. There's a big old cat bed in there, like it's a size of half of a couch, like a sofa size. There's that and toys and beds and
This is what it turns into for the next 3 hours. They just ate. And it's time for their gremlins to play.
Yes, and they've been playing. I've been home for an hour, and they've been playing the whole time. Like, they're just on 10 all the time. I had 3 dogs and 3 cats at the same time. It was fun. I could not do dogs and cats together. That's too much for me. Did Mooch eat already, or is he being a bee? Both. Is that an acceptable answer? Both. Usually after he eats, he comes to the sink and gets water, but I'm not letting him on the sink, so he's sitting here being quite grumpy about it. I have 3 cats and a German Shepherd, and that's too many. Yeah, it's a lot. 6 cats is nothing. I used to have 11 cats. The layout of the house makes a big difference too, and we have a big open floor plan. Like, you guys have seen it, obviously. Like, living room, kitchen, dining room is all just open one big space. But there's walkways. There's, like, paths where you go through to get from one room to another, and they're always cluttered with cats and toys. Dan literally went down the other day, I think trying not to step on a cat, just straight down to the ground. And, like, I'm sure for you it felt like it, and for us watching it, we're like, that was in slow motion. Like, it was just one of those, and he went down to the ground. So it's quite dangerous. If we were old people, we might fall and break something. Kevin with a super chat wants us to add an annex for humans. Thank you so much. We might need to. We really might need to. We do have a 3rd bedroom that's kind of just like for storage because we don't have a garage or anything. We might have to just throw all that stuff away and make it a cat room.
We might.
Like, legit. Just put a cat tree, some cat bed. Like, that might need to be the room for the cats. Topo has been trying to play with them today, and he's so good with the kittens, you guys. He's very, like, gentle smacking and then, like, running away. And he's scared of Mom. So if Mom comes running, he runs like a little girl. My cats had the upstairs, and dogs had the main floor. Yeah, the cats might need their own room. 24/7 kitty cat daycare center. Yeah, and poor Dan's the daycare provider all day long. Our cats have that same mouse on a ball toy, too. Which one? I don't even know which one you're talking about at this point. There's so many toys. So many. And you guys know, we had to throw them all away because Mooch peed on them all. So we started over, and they just go from one toy to the next and to the next and to the next, and like, oh, this one, oh, look what I found, this one, and then this one. There's an avocado on the floor right here. Why is there an avocado, a plushy avocado? Why? Why is that in here? Put it back in your bedroom. I yell at them all the time to clean up their bedroom. They're messy. Jason says, my cats own the basement. Yeah, they do. At least they're out of your hair. They're down there. PJ with the super chat. Thank you so much. Hello, RFS Daniel. Oh, he used your formal government name. And Crystal. Let's baked get.
Yahoo!
Let's do this. The one Dan had in his hand and set in the opening to the tunnel.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I didn't see which one that was. The mouse ball something. 2 to 3 in the second period. Hannah, you're at the game. Enjoy the game. But hey, thanks for popping in, friend. She's at a hockey game right now, Dan.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Shall we do this? Yeah, this will be fun.
Let's go.
Becky wants to know what our plans are for Halloween. Becky, we're going to be right here. It is not on the calendar because we weren't sure whether we were going to do it, but we did make some final plans. We're going to be live streaming. We're going to be light on shows pretty much all of November. I think we have maybe like 7 shows the whole month. And I'll post about that later. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and live stream and hang out with you guys. We don't have anything really in particular planned. Like, we're not baking, we're not doing a game show. Like, we're hanging out. So if you guys aren't doing anything, come hang out with us on Monday night. Terry will not be here. She's going out of town, but we'll be here. Me and Dan will be here.
Yeah.
BR Bug is 42 today and feeling every year. Oh, it's your birthday?
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Thank you for spending your birthday with us.
I'm older.
Terry just yelled from the other room that she's older. You're not supposed to advertise that sort of thing. Hey, can I get you a little bowl? Will that work?
A little bowl of kitten food?
No, a little bowl of water. He's trying to come over to the sink, and
Just let him go have water.
I don't want him to come over here. I already wiped everything down twice. Here, yeah, will you drink that? Yeah, you will. Good job. Yeah, so happy birthday to BR Bug. Doesn't 42, does it still sound old to you? Like, as somebody who is 42, no way. 42, no. 42 is old. I'm not 42. It sounds old. I know you said you're feeling every year, and I get it when you get up off the couch and the things pop and creak and whatnot, but 42 still just sounds old. It doesn't sound like I could be 42. It really doesn't. Brittany says Terry can't be older than 35.
I'll take it. But my driver's license is old.
Dale says try 57. PJ says, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 42. You're not even anywhere close. Shut your mouth. All right, friends. Let's make some maple walnut coffee cake, shall we? Hey, Mooch actually drank out of the bowl. This might be a first. Can we mark this in history? Yeah. All right, we're preheating the oven to 350. I gotta move these bowls out of the way too, or I'm going down. Is Cat Cam the primary cam right now? Is that what we're here for?
We'll go back to baking show.
All right, so we are going to make the streusel first and then set that aside, which is usually how most of these coffee cakes with a streusel go. You mix that stuff first. This recipe does have weight as well as measurement, but it's always easier just to measure. I know the weight is supposed to be better. It's a lot of work, and I don't feel like doing a lot of work. Brittany's going to go ahead and add Mooch drinking from a bowl in her RFS Dan history book. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, so we are going with brown sugar, flour, walnuts. It wants them finely chopped, so I might have to pull out the food processor for that. It doesn't just say chopped. It is chopped for the coffee cake, finely chopped for the streusel. So I think I do want them a little smaller for that. Cinnamon and 3 tablespoons of melted butter. So let's melt our butter first so it has time to cool, and then I will chop some nuts. Oh my gosh. I'm really excited for this coffee cake, by the way. I hope that it turns out really well. I made I don't know if did I make an apple coffee cake on the show yet? I found a good recipe for an apple coffee cake, but the apples were boring, so I found this other recipe where you cook up the apples in a pan with some sugar and cinnamon. And
I don't remember.
I mashed the two together. I don't think I've made it on the show, but I made it again for us this week, and it's really good. I'm really a big fan. I'm a big fan of coffee cake in general, so I'm really hoping this one turns out tasty. Whoa. Cats, everybody. So according to the recipe, when it comes to the nuts, size does matter. Yes, absolutely. It absolutely does matter. Sam, thank you so much for reminding everybody there's 35 likes and 90 people here. If you guys haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. You know it helps us. We don't know how, but it does help us. If you guys could do that, that would be helpful. Okay, let's get the food processor out.
Time to take a nap on my seat.
You know, when we first got this kitchen, I was amazed at how much space I had.
Right?
So amazed.
Have you outgrown your kitchen?
I've outgrown my kitchen. See, what had happened was we got an air fryer, and I don't like to keep things on the counter, so the air fryer goes in that cupboard, and it takes up literally half of the bottom of the cupboard. And then I got a second food processor that's bigger than my little food processor, and takes up a third of the bottom of that cupboard.
No.
And then, I don't know what the cats are doing, but...
Cat? No way.
We've got enough problems. We don't need you to add to our technical issues. Dan got a popcorn machine. We got an Instapot. How did I outgrow it? Or I designed it around how much space I needed, and then I outgrew it. So I'm gonna need another kitchen.
Yeah, we can get one. We just
got the kitchen meeting after water flood. Yes, after the gas got shut off and the water heater had leaked and caused damage, and then we got the whole new kitchen. For those of you who weren't here, this is a new kitchen that's only like 2.5 years old, and our kitchen used to come to only right here. Like, I'm not in the right spot on the camera. Our kitchen came to here. This was like the end of it, and the sink was on an angle here, and it was brown and it was dingy. You could see it in the old vlogs. You could see it. But they're like, "What do you want to do?" You kind of panic. Like, nobody told me I had to design a kitchen. I'm like, can we go that way? Can we make it bigger? And we had this cabinet that hung here. Like, it was the headbanger cabinet. You just whack your head on it all the time. It was the worst thing ever. So we got rid of the crappy things. We added more storage. We got a bigger pantry. We got a cabinet. There didn't used to be a cabinet here where the microwave is, you guys. There was nothing. We had one of those janky, like, Walmart microwave stand things. So this is amazing. But, yeah, Brittany, I think we do need to add a second story. It would really help. Really. All right, butter's melted. Let's let that cool. We're going to want a 1/4 cup of finely chopped nuts. Holden says, ooh, Dan almost dropped an F-bomb. Did you when you were yelling at the cats?
Oh, maybe.
I remember the old kitchen much better now. Yeah, we could not have done this show the way that we do it. Like, I don't even know what we would do to have a show like this. There was a cabinet here. Like, it came to here. I'm little, and it came to here. You wouldn't have been able to see me. Maybe add more storage in the laundry room. There's no room. There's a litter box in there.
No, you can't tear into the bread.
That's
Out of here,
so bad.
Mama cat.
It's a constant battle of like, hey, you can't do that. Hey, stop that. Don't do that. Get down from there. Just all the time. Overall, they're well behaved, but they're constantly getting into something. Hey, Dan, can we turn down the mic because this is going to be loud? That's fine enough. Wilton says, our kitchen used to have a counter like that coming outward, but somebody ripped it out before Dawn bought the house. I wish it was here now for cooking videos. Yeah, this is my favorite space in the kitchen right here because I didn't have a lot of counter space. Like I said, the kitchen was on an angle, and then the counter came out to like here, and that was it. I had a tiny little spot here to do stuff, and the tiny little spot here. And then over there was not even a foot, it was like 3 inches. So I had them put in a cabinet there, so we moved the stove and the dishwasher down a little bit, so I could have a little bit of counter space there. And it's big enough now for like, you know, a plate or a lid of a pot or something. But before it was spoon-sized, and that was it. Linda says, parcel is on its way in LA according to tracking. Awesome, so close yet so far. I'm excited. Whoa, Dan, what are you doing?
You've been told no.
Seeing old vlogs with that sink, I ask, why was that allowed? Oh, I hated our sink. Not only that, there was water damage under it, and it was like collapsed underneath, so you couldn't even put anything under the sink. Oh, it was so bad. Sam talking about the tortilla behind the stove. Why you gotta bring up the past? You know it just pisses me off.
It's a tostada, by the way.
It is absolutely. We've moved well past tortilla. It's got to be a tostada by now. It's got to be. Okay, I need to get a bowl so we can mix the things and the stuff. There's so much ruckus happening over there. Oh, you got a camera on there, huh?
It looks like
I just hear like.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're just mixing the things. Let's see. Combine all the streusel ingredients with fork until crumbly. I can do that. Okay, we're gonna go 1/4 cup of flour. Eskimo Bronico says, we want to tear our kitchen apart and redo it, but the thought of construction, maybe after the new year when I'm not baking for the holidays. Yeah, it shuts you down, and you better have microwave meals planned, because that's the only thing you can use, and your microwave's going to be not in your kitchen. It's really awful. That was like, especially at the start of the pandemic, that was a rough time. So worth it after the fact, but you can only eat like so many microwave meals. Dan ate so many pot pies. Do you remember how many pot pies you ate during construction kitchen?
All the pots.
All the pot pies.
All the pot pies.
So many pot pies.
Sam says I'm sorry. Crystal's just kidding.
I'm teasing you. Doris says, I found my way to YouTube. Imagine finding people I know here. Hi, fam. Hi. Thanks for joining us. We're finally getting started. You know, cats take precedence. They demand it. We had to feed the cats. You can see them playing. Nope. This way. I always get that wrong. This way. Down here. You can see the kittens playing over there. And we're mixing up our streusel topping, which is a 1/4 cup of flour, a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Has Dan taken his spaghetti off of the ceiling?
Technically, yes, because I removed it when we had to hang up these lights for this video we were making, but I kept it because I wanted to make spaghetti out of it, and like I wanted to rehydrate it.
Hey Dan, you want to know something?
What?
I threw that shit away.
Did you?
I absolutely did.
How did you find it? How did you find it? I hid it underneath my computer.
I know.
And then, because I was gonna hydrate it and eat it as spaghetti. Is that where it went? I looked for it for a while too.
I threw it away.
At one point, I was crawling on my hands and knees looking for it on the ground, and you watched me crawl on my hands and knees.
Oh, I didn't know you were looking for it. I told you I threw it away. No, I threw that shit away.
No, I asked. I was like, where's my sketty? And you're just like, I don't know. And then I crawled around on the ground for it.
I must have not really been paying attention to you, because
Yeah.
I would have told you I threw it away.
I probably put
I'm
about.
telling you right now.
I probably put about 10 minutes of searching.
Well, I put
for
way
the
more time
spaghetti.
into that being annoyed that there was spaghetti
But,
hanging from our ceiling, so we're even.
I wanted to make dinner with it. Like I was gonna eat it. So
Should have made you.
I mean,
Just on principality.
there's still the tostada behind.
I'm
it,
gonna
so
pull it out and make you eat it at some point.
I'll eat a burrito with it.
You're so nasty. Katie is here, but she's gonna be playing guitar, so
All
she
right.
will not be commenting.
Awesome.
I don't know why, like, I don't need glasses, but today everything is so blurry. My eyes are trying so hard. Gaming Ham says, since I got an air fryer, our electricity usage has dropped over an oven.
You know what? We don't use the oven hardly at all now.
I use it to bake.
Yeah.
We don't really make dinner
That
in
air
it.
fryer really did change the... we'll put some pizza in there.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Yeah, pizza and baking. That's it. Okay, so let me mix this together and then we'll put our melted butter in. Dale wants to know, how do you not end up with food poisoning
Right?
regularly? I ask myself the same thing.
The only time I ever got, like, mild food poisoning was, like, this last year when I ate that sweet and sour chicken I made and then I was sick afterwards.
You were so stuck on the sweet and sour chicken for so long, and then you barfed after you ate it, and you have not made it since.
Other than that, I don't think I don't think I have. So I don't know how I've gotten lucky and not do that. Maybe I have one of those chorizo linings in my Mexican stomach.
One of those chorizo
Maybe I
linings.
had that. Maybe that's why. Maybe the chorizo lining in my Mexican stomach makes it so the stuff doesn't like hurt me. I guess I don't know.
Beer and Bug suggesting you make a crunch wrap with the tortilla as the crunchy layer.
Yeah. That's,
Ew.
Oh, well, I was gonna make.
So
I was
gross.
gonna make spaghetti with the noodles.
So nasty.
Yeah, air fryer pizza is the best. It crunches it up the best.
It does. Like, even when we freshly make it, I'm like, can we just throw this in the air fryer for a minute? Because it's not crispy enough out of the oven. Alright, so to this I'm adding 3 tablespoons of unsalted melted butter. This is going to make our streusel. Because every coffee cake needs a streusel.
I want a cheeseburger.
You always want a cheeseburger. You had, like,
Taco truck.
you had a cheeseburger yesterday, did you not?
I forgot Blake was here, and I gave it to Blake.
But then you ate a chicken burger, right?
I ate like half a chicken burger, which is
Because Dan does not go to McDonald's and get like one meal's worth of food. Dan stocks up. Last time we went on Sunday, you got 4 burgers?
yes, in the
4 or
night.
3?
3.
3 burgers?
3 burgers over 2 days. So like I put one in the fridge, so like the next morning I could have a burger while I was editing. No, I got a burger and a chicken burger, and then I forgot Blake was here, so I was like, oh Blake, I got you a cheeseburger. And then I was like, oh Crystal, I got you a chicken burger. And then you're like, no thanks. No thank you. So I ate the chicken burger, but it wasn't the cheeseburger. It wasn't the cheeseburger. So I'm still cheeseburger deprived. Maybe after this. Or maybe the taco truck. I don't know. Don't tell Don't tell the leftovers in the fridge. I'm about to check to see if...
There's literally like pot roast with potatoes. There's soup. You guys made a chicken tortilla. I'm sorry, I made a chicken tortilla soup. Terry did the meat part.
But none of them like burger. Like, will it burger? The answer is no. Also, the
Throw it in a
sunset.
bun.
We just missed like the sunset by like 2 minutes.
It's very orange out there.
I know.
Morgan with a member super chat. Morgan, I saw your comment, and then when I looked to read it, it was off the screen. But she
Hi,
said
Morgan.
something about wanting to know if you knew about the McRib coming back for apparently what is the last time they're retiring it.
Yeah, I think I might have to food review it. It said like maybe for a limit. It said like they like prep. I didn't do well in preparation. They prepositioned
Are they just
it.
trying to make people think it's gonna go away so they'll buy it? Is that what's going on?
Yeah. Look, right now it's really hip to be canceled. You know, really hip to be canceled. So like, what are we gonna do? We're gonna cancel the McRib and we're gonna bring it back better than ever, right? Right?
I mean, it can't be worse than ever.
Right? You know?
All right, streusel is done. It's streusely. It's a very moist streusel, but it's crumbling very well. I'm very happy with it. It's nutty. I'm excited. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin, thank you so much. He's added to the Feed the Cat funds, to
Thank
the
you.
annex for the humans on our house, and now to the Feed the Dan fund.
Thank you.
you so much,
now
Kevin.
you've locked me in and I can't say no.
Now
so,
he's going to go to the taco truck.
I think I might get a cheeseburger. I don't know.
Oh,
We'll see.
he's going to go to... Do you need to go?
No, I'm working now.
Jason says they're running out of old school gym mats to make the McRib with. Can you not breathe into my mixer?
I like the McRib. I had a great time. Well, okay, here's what happened. I made the McRib video for the food review video, and it was amazing, right? And then I snuck 3 more McRibs after that in the course of the McRib being there for like a month, and none of those McRibs were good. There was nothing like that magic that I happened to capture on that McRib video. So I don't know because
Your McF video?
yeah,
That's my favorite GIF because Blake's friends found it and was like, hold up, is this your dad?
it's still like the second GIF when you type in McRib or McDonald's or something. I'm still like the second GIF up there, McF'n and. But I will definitely, we'll definitely have a video of the McRib this year. Or wait, I don't know when it comes out. When does it come back?
it's out now.
Is it out now? Like I could come back with a McRib right now.
Someone will have to confirm. Beer and Bug with the member super chat. Thank you so much for being a member and for supporting us and for showing up, friend. How in the wide world of sports can you eat a leftover fast food cheeseburger? Oh, I got this. He will eat it in a house. He will eat it in a mouse. He will eat it in a car. He will eat it from afar. He will eat it out the fridge. He will eat it on a ridge.
He will eat it without a plan. He will eat it out of the trash can.
It's true.
I have pulled the cheeseburger out of the trash can.
I've seen it. That's where Dan got his trash digger nickname.
Don't really know how it got in there. Like, I think you tried to throw it away, and I, like, fished it out and threw it in the microwave for, like, 30 seconds, and I ate it.
Most of the time, he does not even reheat them. He just eats them right out of the fridge, the microwave, wherever it came from. He does not reheat them.
How do I get one now? I don't want to wait until Monday to get one.
Hey, Dan, I need a mouse. You
Oh,
have to
yeah,
give me a
sure, I
mouse.
got you. Hold on.
I have a topo. Will that
Topo is a mouse, but not quite the
No,
same
not-
thing.
Yeah, if we click his button, those
All right, you do that. You work, and I'll try to make McRib.
McRib comes back on Halloween, according to Amanda, but Brianna says, you can get a McRib now. My mom brought me home one yesterday. She works there, so I got one of the first ones.
Oh, ain't that fair? Who said that?
Dale's gotten 2 of them over
Brianna.
the past week.
Could you have your mom call the J and 20th McDonald's?
Call one in.
Call one in.
The McRib is like the Rolling Stones. 27 farewell tours, and it'll come back due to popular demand.
Yeah, is that Chris or PJ?
No, that's BR and Bug.
Oh, BR and Bug, nice. Yeah, that is it.
Laura has been painting
Oh,
since
yeah,
our last
here we go.
live. Awesome. If you guys missed it, I did post our final product. It is there?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's there for you to order?
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
like,
what does it say?
it says,
Oh, not available after midnight.
yeah, who wants to see me?
They don't want you to turn into a
Who wants to
gremlin.
see McDan eat a McRib? Forget the bacon show.
I don't even know what to say. Anyway, I did post our final finished paintings on the RFS family group. You guys can go check those out there. We have not, it's been windy and nasty, so we have not sprayed the paintings. Those of you who won paintings Saturday night, they have not been sprayed yet. Hopefully this weekend it'll be unwindy enough we can spray them. We'll see how it goes. PJ with the super chat, thank you so much. It's like when a band retires, they'll be back. Fleetwood Mac has written the book, literally, on this. The McRib will be back. I believe it. Absolutely. Sam says your next project, will it deep fry?
My arteries say no.
It'll air fry for sure. Doris with the member super chat, thank you so much. Pets for Kitties. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday, Doris. I hope you're having a good one. How do you deal with Dan's antics? That's gross, eating food out of the trash. He's cute and he's funny. Like, what can I say? Like, we have a saying in our like friend group that you pick the partner that has the least amount of manageable problems. And if the worst thing about Dan is that he eats leftover food out of the trash can, brush your teeth before you try to kiss me.
And nobody gave me that memo.
What? Least amount of manageable problems? Oh yeah, you picked the most amount of unmanageable problems. Sorry? I'm a lot. I'm just happy he's still here. What can I say? Alright, so we're going to mix together our dry ingredients, and then we're going to go for our wet ingredients and make a well in the center. Oh, they want me to like do this by hand. Okay, we might not be even using the mixer.
I made it to the top of the gift list.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Jason.
Nice.
That's where I've peaked in life.
Yeah.
That's where I've peaked in life, that I'm number 1 on there. Okay. I'm getting there.
Are you ordering it now? Are you going to go get it?
I'll go get it.
Terry, I'll buy it if you want. Terry, you gonna get a McRib or do you want something else?
Yeah, I'm getting McRib.
Everything on it?
Yes. Extra pickles, please.
Y'all nasty.
Let me put my shoes on.
Brittany says, he's a 10, but likes to have trash cheeseburgers. Really?
I have a great time. Who are you sitting next to? You would trade them for me. Don't lie. Look to your left and to your right. Who would not have me over to their house to hang out for like a month? Like I am.
Who would?
I am a better roommate than Pauly Shore.
It's going to the highest bidder.
Yeah, it's a pretty good roommate. You know, little boy stuff.
I did try to map out couch surfing across the country one time, and then I got to know all of you, and I'm not sleeping at. I'm not sleeping at any of your houses.
Damn.
Dirtbag.
I don't
Dan,
know.
everybody.
I don't know if you guys will let me leave.
That was hilarious.
Some of the stuff that you guys send me and say to me.
Yes, Jason, I like pickly gym mats.
My Last Good Adventure said, ouch.
Are we getting fries?
Katie says, I'm already spending $1,000 on seeing Dan. You are, but you're going to get a lot more out of it than just Dan.
I know, and I've been practicing my... Oh, hey! Oh, hey! Oh, you again! No, wait. Oh, you again! No, wait. It's you! Which one was good? It's you!
Definitely not It's You Again. One of you guys who goes to Novi, please, as you walk up to Dan, have your camera out and recording. We need a video of Dan's reaction because I need to know which one you go with.
Right.
I'll let you pick.
Yeah, can I get a barbecue spray too?
Yeah, I'll get you a barbecue spray.
All right, guys, we're making coffee cake here. Come on. 2 cups of all-purpose flour. We're adding a teaspoon of baking powder. This is only a half, so I'm gonna do 2. That was 1. 2. I hope everybody does that at home.
Fred, even before I moved here, if I took the show when you were doing that,
Oops. Hold on. I did a teaspoon of the baking soda. Nobody stopped me. That was baking soda.
I wasn't looking. You must have needed the powder.
It's only a half a teaspoon of baking soda and a teaspoon of baking powder. You guys are supposed to pay attention here.
They were
1. 2. Cyberhusky says, the plan is to be there at Novi all 3 days. I'll try to get that video for you, Crystal. Yes, please. First day video. I need, like, raw reaction. A teaspoon of fine salt. My salt does not say it's fine, but we're going with it.
It's pretty good looking to me.
A handful you've hung out with me before.
This is why we pour salt over the sink, because I just poured, like, 3 teaspoons of salt into the half a teaspoon. There we go. And a half a cup of brown sugar.
Sam loves the ahs.
I do it for you, Sam. Thanks, Adele. No, Crystal, stop. That's not baking powder. Too little, too late. All right, what are we doing? Half a cup of light brown sugar. Have I talked before about how the brown sugar, I can always tell when I have the brown sugar from Aldi, it's like moister. I don't know, like, did they add more molasses? It's not dark brown sugar, but it's like wetter.
Do you like it? Does it make it heavier?
I don't know. I didn't weigh it.
No, but does it make it more dense in your like cupcakes and stuff?
I don't know. I don't put it in my cupcakes.
Tastes good to me.
You want anything from McDonald's?
It tastes fine. It's just like on my fingers, it like sticks more.
Ah.
Laura is going to an amazing concert on Sunday. So excited! What concert? Please tell me so we can all judge you.
I got 7,481 McDonald's points.
Does that mean your entire meal is free?
No. It's a trick. It's a trickery. It's a trick.
Have you moistened your terracotta disc lately? I have. Thank you for reminding me, but I did like a week or two ago when I ran out of brown sugar. Every time I empty that completely, I moisten the disc. You're supposed to do it every 3 months, but I never remember timing, so just every time that's empty, I do it. That's the way for me to do it. Hey Dan, Tristan said that I have enough denseness because I live with you.
Oh.
Burn.
You want some fries?
Nah.
Yeah, you don't want anything.
No, I don't want anything.
Oh, shoot.
Does their brown sugar taste any different? I don't really usually eat it plain.
Since you're going, use that.
I don't know.
The order on your app. Add my card.
I don't know. It just tastes like brown sugar, I guess. It does taste moister, like it's less dry. Well, Afriel, net went down, so I'm late. No worries, we're just barely getting started. I made my streusel. I'm making the dry ingredients part of things now, and then we'll mix our wet ingredients. Laura Rose says, Elevation Nights, Elevation Worship, Pastor Stephen Furtick. I don't know anything about that, but I'm glad you're excited for it. There's nothing better than concerts and music and fun, right? I thought brown sugar had molasses in it. Yeah, did I say something different? Look, I'm talking and baking and thinking, and sometimes I screw up my words. Did I say it was something else? It's molasses and sugar. I know this, but I might have said something completely different. Who knows? All right, that is mixed. Do I put the walnuts in here too? Oh, it does want me to add my walnuts. We need more nuts. We're going half a cup here as well. Why do I keep putting this back in here? I'm just gonna half a cup out. You missed a super chat. Oh, I did. Kevin, thank you so much. Coffee cake plus McRibs with heavy pickles buns. Sweet. Thanks. Yeah, I'll be having some of this for dinner, I think. And you guys can have your mixed stomach aches. All right. Half a cup of walnuts. Why doesn't she just text you when you're there and then you check in?
It's different because I'm on the app. How does she, I can't order through my app with my face on my phone.
Right. So she goes there and then says, I'm here, install 3, and then you check in and say, I'm install 3. They don't ask to look at your phone, right?
It will know my proximity.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, for stuff.
Sorry to mind your business, Dan.
I'm just keeping you focused. Did you wave at me?
I did wave at you. How did you know?
It was at the corner of my eye. That tells me you did.
BRMX says, I don't know. Oh, did you mean what's the difference between dark and light brown sugar? Yeah, I think it's just more molasses, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure that's the thing.
Mm-hmm. I looked it up. That's it.
All right, so there's my mixed things. I'm going to keep this here because I don't know if I'm going to need it. What are we doing? I feel like I'm almost delirious. Wilton says, sounds like Terry needs to take Dan's phone with her. But then how? Look, he's gonna add his credit card to her app, but doesn't want to just give her his code to unlock his phone.
You want to see? Here, let me show everybody my code to unlock my phone.
You can also punch in a number, Dan. Yes, that's how phones work. No? Oh, you must have some new phone I don't know anything about.
It's my face.
But there's also numbers.
Okay.
All right. What are we doing? Okay, so in here, we're going to stir together the oil,
I already did it.
the syrup, milk, I got to get that out, the eggs, And maple extract. I had to go get maple extract for this. It said it was optional, but how do you leave it out? Come on.
Thanks, Terry.
All right. Half a cup of maple syrup. That's a lot of maple syrup. Didn't we decide this wasn't opened? I hope there's enough syrup in here, because apparently it is opened. I'm not doing dishes tonight, so I'm just washing things and reusing them. Is Dan hyper today? He might be. I don't know what you're talking about, Jason. That's cool. He was the jams back in the day. I must have missed something. I don't know. Do you have just syrup left? Yeah. This is a pure maple syrup from Michigan.
The jars that she
Oh,
sent.
yes. Yeah, but I don't know if I want to use that all up on this. If I need a little extra, I will.
This is good stuff that you have right there. I think that'll be good.
I don't know if it's enough, though.
Should I? Oh, you know what? I'll bring back that camera. Hold on a second.
Oh, it is like exactly enough.
Yeah, I can bring back our camera.
I checked for my ingredients, like, prior to now, and I swear this was unopened, and now it's half empty, so... I don't know. Glitch in the Matrix?
Is that what it is?
Yes. But yeah, that's exactly half a cup. Somehow we had that perfect. But now we're out of syrup. Oh, we have just syrup still. And I've been using that whipped maple syrup from the Aldi. Did you guys try that yet? Because that is the jam. Squeeze the bottle. There's no squeezing. It's hard. It's not squeezable. Okay. Syrup. Half a cup of vegetable oil. Damn it, I put it back in the sink. Good enough. How are the kittens? They're doing well. No, we don't have kitten cam. We have,
No,
we have baking cam.
We're back to baking. They're sleeping. Now there's half a cup. They're snoozing. Well, one's snoozing. Mama's over here snoozing. I don't know where the other one's at. The other one's always in the mischief.
The girl is always getting into something. The boy is kind of like lazy and sleepy.
I mean, they play, but like his natural position is snoozing.
Yes, she plays way more than he does.
I don't know where the other little scrapper's at. Somewhere, somewhere around here.
All right. I need to get milk.
There's so many cat eyes everywhere. I peek in the back bedroom and I just see 4 little eyes beamed at me. I think it was a Precious and a Rizzo.
All right, so to this we are going to add a 1/4 cup of milk. It wants whole milk. I don't have whole milk. I have an almost empty gallon of milk that's a little crusty around the top. That's it. I left a splash of milk in here. And for what might be the oddest combination of things I've ever put in a bowl together, vegetable oil, syrup, and milk.
Mm-hmm.
How much to taste it, Dan?
Oh, oof.
Brittany says, chug it!
That might hurt. That might hurt. I'm old. It's almost for me to be older again.
That's a really weird combination of items. Okay, so to that, 2 large eggs.
I don't want to chug it. Do you like baking or cooking more? Oh, baking.
What's the paper towel on the oil for? Oh, Jason, you must have missed it. So, you know how when you use vegetable oil, inevitably it gets everywhere? So I saw this thing where you put a paper towel around it with a rubber band, and then when it runs down, it runs into the paper towel. I still put it on a paper towel in the cupboard because I'm scared that it's going to leak and make it greasy.
Yeah.
But there's no oil on the bottom of my oil container because I put that around there. So you should try that.
Yeah, it for sure helps.
Absolutely. Laura says, do you guys like baking or cooking more? Oh, baking for sure. I am more... Oh. That's my second double yolk out of this batch.
No way!
Yeah.
Oh, look how happy it is.
It's twins!
Oh, they're snuggling, just like our kittens.
So grosses me out.
Oh.
Not okay with it.
Are you gonna keep them or are you gonna separate them?
No, I'm going to keep them, but I always wonder when I'm baking, because baking is so precise, like, does that affect my recipe?
It's larger.
It is, but...
It's larger than the other ones combined.
Right, but not all eggs are the same size, so does it really make a difference?
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's kind of gross, though, and I'm not really a fan. Check for a plate that's the same size as the bottle to put it on in the cupboard. It would just get broken. I assure you. I thought you were going to say eggshell got in the milk. Nope, double yolk.
Amanda's McRib. Well, Chris's McRib.
All right, and then a teaspoon of maple extract, which again is optional. Repeat, do you have to add nuts? Well, it's Maple Walnut Coffee Cake, so if you add nuts, it's just Maple Coffee Cake. So you can leave it out if you don't like nuts. Switch it for a different nut. I don't know. I've never made this before, so I don't know how that would affect it, but nuts are generally an optional thing. All right. Lily says, that's a great trick, Crystal, for the oil container. We'll definitely see if we can try it at school. The oil trick. Yeah, it's helped. I always had a paper towel underneath it, and I always try to wipe it off and make sure it's not greasy before it goes in there, but inevitably there was grease on the paper towel. I say grease, oil. But yeah, this seems to have eliminated that problem. I saw it somewhere on the internet, probably a TikTok that was posted somewhere else, because I don't actually tick or talk. Totally smells like maple alcohol. Like, it kind of has almost like a rum kind of smell, but then like syrup at the same time. Brittany says, nice shirt, Dan.
Thanks.
I don't even know what shirt you're wearing. I didn't even look at you. What are you wearing?
Oh, a Stanley Cuphead shirt.
Stanley Cuphead.
It is.
Nancy, member for 18 months at the Dan TV level. Thank you so much for being a member, Nancy, with her member super chat. I made pumpkin bread and substituted the oil with applesauce and the white sugar with brown sugar. Turned out great. Tastes so good. We'll try that with banana bread, too. That sounds good with the brown sugar. Anytime a recipe calls for either a mix of brown and white, or more brown than white, or all brown, it's better. Just tastes better. All right, so into this, we're going to stir in the sour cream. It did say to make it to room temperature, and I meant to measure this out, but I did not. It says 8 ounces, which is a cup. Or so it said on the internet.
How come people aren't more concerned that gym mats are made out of food? That's what I want to know.
Are gym mats made out of food?
Yeah, like you should be, yeah.
Is a McRib really food? Like, the jury might still be out on that.
Yeah, I'm about to fill her up.
Oh, you're gonna eat it. That doesn't mean it's food. Like, by what standards is it food? Do they have a McRib in other countries? Because other countries are way more strict about what qualifies as food.
Dude, other countries are way more hardcore.
Yeah, they don't let you eat things that are gonna kill you. Just saying. I wonder if adding candied nuts to the topping would be amazing. Yes. I don't have any, but if I did, I would definitely put them on top. Mooch isn't waking to sour cream. Oh, his eyes are open. You can't see him, but his eyes are open, I assure you. I did get a strange double yolk egg at culinary school, and I did have to ask my chef if it would affect my project, and my chef said it does affect baked goods outcome. Yeah, I don't know that it's going to be a really noticeable, like, if you're a professional chef, by all means, you should, like, take that into consideration. I'm sure it'll be fine. There you go, Brittany.
Oh, me?
I don't know, you're clearing your throat like you wanted attention.
Oh, no, I was trying to hide a fart.
Dan!
Did it work?
It did. I'll give you credit for
You might
that.
want to lean your head back on the couch.
That's how you get pink eye. Mooch, I don't know if there's any extra here. You're gonna have to back the F off. Can you help? Hey. I have like exactly... No! Oh. I see what you're doing there. Well, that worked out perfectly well. Everything's coming up crystal. They're called extra large eggs or double yolk. Yeah, and I know if you get one, you're more likely to get another one in your dozen or however
That's
you
right.
purchased them.
Multi-bonus.
Because, like, that chicken was laying the double yolk eggs that day.
She was busy.
I guess so. So yeah, it's usually not a one-off in your dozen 18-pack flat, however you buy your eggs. Usually if you have one, you'll have more than one. Kevin with the super chat adding to the Clean the Air Fund. I appreciate that more than all the other donations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can we get an air purifier and just like you strap it to your waist?
You want me to bring out a Febreze with a squirt? I would if we weren't baking.
No. I should have gotten a bigger bowl. Okay, so officially the weirdest combination. Dan. Syrup, oil, milk, eggs, maple extract, and sour cream. The sour cream is kind of pulling it all together here. It's coming together.
It don't look...
It's coming together.
It started to, but it didn't look happy in the beginning.
It smells amazing.
Thank you again, Kevin.
Can you smell it? Maple extract and half a cup of
Yeah,
maple syrup.
that's good.
It smells
That is
super
good.
mapley. I'm excited for this coffee cake.
Uh-huh. When you say you could buy a carton of them, do you mean double egg, like double yolk eggs? Like you hold them up to the light and you're like, yes or no? Like Wonka's
That
got some
actually
sort of
says you can
something.
buy a cartoon of them, which sounds way cooler.
Right, all drawn out.
Katie says, I get mine straight from the farm from my dad's coworker. In theory, that sounds great to me, but when I worked at the print shop, a customer came in, he brought me a dozen eggs from his chickens, and I could not bring myself to eat them.
No?
Like, I have food issues of, like, I don't even want to say contamination, because I'm sure they're eggs, whatever, but I just have issues with food, and no, I couldn't do it. Couldn't eat them. The boys ate them, they were perfectly fine, nobody got sick. Couldn't do it. As it is, like, if I get something weird... The double yolk I'm kind of okay with, but if I get... You guys ever get some weird stuff in your eggs when you crack them? I'm done. I don't eat eggs for a while. Can't do it. Alright, so... It wants us to make a well in the center of the dry ingredients, pour the wet ingredients in, and gently stir just until combined. Watch your fingers so you don't get tarried.
Vance, we will be there every second that it's open for all 3 days, and then that's it. As soon as it's closed, we're out of there. So anytime you go, but as far as when will Memphis be there, or if Memphis will be tired and have to leave or not, unfortunately that is up to the dogs. But we are there the whole time. So
this did end up making, like, it just looks like the color of buttermilk, and it's kind of thick but liquidy. It does not look as offensive as it did when it was just oil and maple syrup and milk. A beer bug with the super chat. A HEPA filter for the RFS household fund. Yes. For the Dan's underwear fund, actually. Can we slide that filter right into his underwear? Is that an option?
I gotta say, hold on, let me look at my underwear.
PJ says, come see us! Yeah, PJ will be there too. They do have underwear that has carbon in the butt for farts, Brittany says.
So I have these underwear, right? And all these underwear have this elastic band on them. I don't know if you can see. Let me see, where am I going? Which way am I going?
Sort of. I mean, underwear has elastic. You guys have underwear, right?
Right.
It has elastic?
And it's dark. Well, the other side's gray, right? I had some gray and some dark underwear. And the other day I was looking for the gray band underwear. I think my underwear are inside out sometimes when I put them on. And I think I'm wearing the gray band underwear and the dark sometimes. And they weren't from the 2 times I bought underwear. They're the same underwear. And sometimes they're inside out. I think that's what happened.
You know, I made my buddy Joe at work feel a little bit better about his absent-mindedness about getting dressed. Because I think his pants were unzipped. He's like, I need you to tell me if, like, you notice my pants are unzipped, like, just let me know and I'll zip them up. And I'm like, no worries. That's what I do for Dan all the time. Also got to point out when his shirt's backwards or inside out or his underwear. And he started chuckling. He's like, really? I said, yeah. My job is, like, the same thing I do here for you, just managing details. That's what I do at home, too.
A lot of inside out stuff.
A lot of inside out, lots of backwards.
Jay, did you get the ones with the pouch? No. There's nothing to fill out, so it's just air.
I walked in the bedroom yesterday and you were putting on thicker pajamas because it was a little chilly, so you had, like, fuzzy pajama pants.
Right.
And both your legs were in one.
That's right. Because I heard somebody coming down the hall, and I was in the closet with the door open, and I'm like, "Who is that? Hurry up and get dressed!" And I all look like Mr. Burns after he like in the shower, like from that Simpsons scene. And then so I hurried and stuck my leg in it, and then I was stuck in both of them were stuck in my Star Wars Episode 6 pajamas, and so you came around the corner.
And Dan was standing there with both legs just masked. Jason says they're legit AF.
Yeah, well, you have a nickname like Soup Can, I guess, but like, I'm not. Then I don't have to wear underwear
Brittany says
a lot of days, so it's great.
It's better than wearing Blake's underwear on your head for the internet.
I don't know how that didn't get more views. It got like under 100 views, and I still see people doing it to this day, and it was popular. I put his underwear on my head for a Super Bowl TikTok, and it didn't get. Nobody cared. I don't know. But yes, Fanth, we're just there. I don't know what else you said. We're there for the whole time that it's open, and then as soon as it's like the best time to go is not at the end of any of the days because we're like on fumes. We're ordering DoorDash to show up to the place at the same time we get back, and we're like on fumes. So probably like mid-morning is probably the best bet. But we are there the whole time.
Brittany, don't worry, the oven is on. So it just wanted you to stir this by hand.
It's back again.
It is.
Should I get a taster?
Hang on. Wait, if you make this, you want to make sure because we're mixing in the bowl like this just by hand, which is working perfectly fine. Make sure you get down to the bottom because like 3 times already I thought I was done and I scooped down to the bottom and pulled up more flour. So make sure you really scoop the bottom and get everything up.
Scoop it real good.
Lily says, sometimes I have that same problem. I sometimes have to ask family to help me fix my chef's jacket. I have buttoned that thing wrong sometimes. It happens.
Yeah. My stuff's all
I mean, not to me. I have no problem getting myself dressed, but apparently some of you guys have trouble with that. I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying. All right. This smells amazing. Would you like a taste?
Yeah.
Do you want a nut?
Yeah, I want the whole shebang. That's really fun.
Is it mapley?
Oh, yeah.
Super mapley?
It almost tastes like that butter stuff that you have in that jar.
The whipped maple syrup? It's not butter at all. It's just whipped maple syrup.
Which
is amazing, by the way. You guys go to Aldi, and I don't care if it's $5. Go get the whipped maple syrup because it's worth it.
Yeah, they're good. It's really good to try. It's a nice play. It's a fun play on syrup.
I'm sure you could probably whip your own maple syrup.
Also, it's not so runny and wasteful. So even though there's a lot less, it's not all over the plate.
It lasted like I had one, and we make pancakes almost every weekend, and it lasted me most of a year.
Chris has got to be our beak so he can go eat his McRib.
Oh, yours will be here soon.
I'm McWaiting.
Don't cry. Okay, now I think there's some instructions here, so let's see what it tells us to do. We're going to put half the batter in here. We're going to sprinkle half the streusel on. We're going to put the rest of the batter in, and the rest of the streusel. Sound good?
It sounds good.
I've got to spray it with my brand new can of Baker's Joy that Dan got for me on the internet.
Which makes it Ginger Joy, too. Look it. And now when you're out of one can, I can order more because you have a backup can.
Yes. Did you get it just on Amazon?
Yeah, they were just on Amazon. Came in a nice little shrunk wrap 2-pack.
It did. And just in time because I used the last of it like the next day after it showed up. Using foil, shape it upside down. I am not using foil, but Brittany, when I made... What did I make? Oh, I made another batch of butterscotch bars. Third batch incoming soon, by the way. Those were loved by absolutely everybody. I did not bring any to Joe, though, because he was asking about the show, and I told him I made these amazing butterscotch bars, and he's like, I need to go on a diet. Don't bring me any. I want them, but don't bring me any. So he did not get to try any. Also said he needed to go on a diet as he was shoving cookies in his mouth, and within an hour of saying that, ate 5 giant homemade chocolate chip cookies that one of the guy's wives brought. So let's just point that out.
Right.
So I did not bring them to him. But yes, Brittany, I did try that trick. Amazing. I know you've told me before when I've done stuff like that, didn't think of it until after I had done the foil. But when I remade butterscotch bars on, was it Sunday I made them? I was like, I'm doing what Brittany said, and I did it, and I turned it over, and it popped right in, and it was perfect. So if you guys missed it, if you have to shape foil to a pan, flip your pan over, shape the foil to it, flip it back over, set it inside. It works perfectly. Brittany knows what she's talking about. Okay. Hannah's still giving us the hockey updates.
Look, I found Rizzo.
Yay.
Hi, Rizzo. Rizzo's like, put me down.
Did I mention how excited I am for this? I've been really on a nut kick lately. Wait. Kicking nuts, eating nuts. I've been eating lots of nuts. Wait. I like to add nuts to my recipes. So I'm excited for this Maple Walnut Coffee Cake. It's gonna be good. Have you thought about doing a cheat sheet for those tips? I have one on my fridge. I would never reference it, I assure you. I do have a little measuring cheat sheet inside here that I taped up in there for converting measurements and weights and whatnots. Oh my god, you guys, the McRib has arrived. Oh, Jason, I can't approve your comment because Dan took my mouse. He took away my privilege. Brittany, prove that comment, please. Intern. She loves the nuts. Are you going nuts? Yes to all of it. Hannah reminded me about the bowl scraper. I am taking it out now. Aren't you supposed to be watching hockey? You just can't resist us, can you? All right. If you guys can wait like 2 minutes, you can eat it on camera and review.
Okay.
I'm almost done constructing. I have layer 1 down. I'm doing 2, 3, and 4, and then we're going in the oven.
Okay.
All right, so half of this is... By the way, that smells disgusting.
Yeah!
It smells like a rubber gym mat.
It smells like McDonald's.
It doesn't, though. It's different. I also do not like barbecue sauce at all.
It definitely smells like barbecue sauce.
But it smells like a rubber gym mat and barbecue sauce.
Yes it does.
Jason might have nailed it. It's very like fake smelling and weird. No. Usually it's like French fries and nuggets and it smells good and I'm like, oh, like I want to taste that smells so good. I want to taste it. Oh, Jason says I used to be an admin. Guess I lost that family privilege. Dan took it away from absolutely everybody. I don't know. Dan's weird and like sometimes he's just like nobody gets it and then I
They
don't know.
have to show up regularly to get the wrench.
Oh, he's here every Friday.
I gave him the wrench.
Oh, you gave him the wrench?
Did you get your wrench back? Jason, please comment so we know.
Yeah.
Chris says, RFS it's okay, I did too. Aw.
Hey, Jess, I got a McRib.
And it
Wow.
stinks.
I feel like the beginning of the Bible. It came right from here and created...
That's the McBible.
I didn't read any more past that. I only went to religious school for a half a year, and then they
One
sent
time
me to hell.
One time we were in a hotel and you were drinking and you found a Bible and you started reading it and trying to make sense of it while you were drunk and it was hilarious. I do not have video, but I do have a picture of you pontificating.
Nuh-uh.
And it was hilarious.
How long ago was this?
Remember when we went to San Diego for the book signing, the Christopher Moore book signing? It was like pre-pandemic. It was a lot
that
of
was
years
like,
ago.
oh wow.
That was forever ago. But every once in a while I'll be looking for a picture in my phone and I'll come across that and I just giggle.
Yeah, it was good. It was good stuff.
Oh, it was funny.
All right, good Dan.
Yeah.
Everybody was happy.
I wish I had a video so we could be like, God, that stinks. It does not smell like food, I
It's
assure
got
you.
extra pickles on it.
Ugh. It's so gross, you guys. And I appreciate, like, I don't eat meat, but I appreciate, like, oh my god, the smell of fried chicken.
Oh, this stuff's bad news. I'm
Oh,
excited.
it absolutely stinks like fake.
I'm excited. As soon as that thing goes in the oven, you're dismissed.
I'm hurrying.
You're
here.
dismissed for a minute.
Oh yeah, I don't want to be anywhere near this. Like, I can smell it enough.
For it?
It will have a glaze at the end.
Okay.
But this has to cook for... that's not going to go in the mixer, though.
Okay, so I can move this.
You absolutely can. Apparently, I didn't need it after all.
Oh, nice.
Jay said, McNasty.
I'm excited.
I slapped a ton of those floppy McRibs on buns with pickles back in my day.
Who said that?
SMH
Jess?
Nasty. Mick Nasty. No, that was Jason.
Oh.
Jason also worked at McDonald's for a bunch of years.
Hey man, if it pays
Yeah,
the
this one.
bills.
Jason, I had to take a picture. We were at McDonald's just the other day. This is your third McDonald's in a week. In less than a week. In 6 days? Yeah? Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay. And again, not just one item each time. So it's like your sixth.
Yeah, I got 2 cheeseburgers with my McRib.
So this is like your 6th McDonald's item you've had this week already.
No, because I haven't put them in my mouth yet.
Okay, this will be your 6th, 7th,
Yeah.
and 8th?
It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will be 5, 6, 7.
Anyway.
5, 6, 7.
We were sitting there and somebody pulled up from another McDonald's to like grab boxes of stuff to take to his, like the employee came out and was loading up the Mac fries box, and I had to take a picture because, oh my god, the Mac fries box are still a thing, Jason. In case you were wondering, they have not changed the font, they have not changed the design, nothing has changed, it's still the exact same Mac fries box. Okay, Dan, calm down. Calm down. 35 minutes, cool for 15. I'm sticking it in, Dan. It's all you. I am leaving the damn room because I don't want to smell it. Alexa, set a 35-minute timer. Sorry to everybody whose timers I've set.
I wanna go where the McRib pickles are. You got chintzy on the barbecue rib sauce. That loses a star right away. Chintzy.
Wait, I'm coming too, because we're gonna slam these McRibs right now. Hi guys.
Terry, what's your McRib look like?
Like making food?
What do you think? You want to look on that real quick? Mooch approves of the McRib. He says it's good.
Wait, here it comes.
Alright, cheers.
Cheers. Yep, it's a McRib.
Too many solid onions.
I'm pretty good. Hi guys. I'm pretty good.
Good McRib.
I work a lot. Yep, that's a McRib.
It tastes like a hot dog.
Uh-huh. I like those too. Oh man.
It needs more McSauce.
Mine's a McMess.
I'm in.
I think Mooch is gonna fight you for it.
You can't have my onions. It needed more sauce, but I'm in. I'm happy.
You said that past tense. Does that mean you've already inhaled it?
Almost.
I mean, I put a dent in it. It's definitely going down. It ain't making it to round 2.
Mooch likes pickles.
They're all staring at me. Rizzo's over here looking like she wants a McBite, but you ain't
And I
get.
see a super chat. Don't miss the super chat.
All-American Bun Runner. That's Kevin with the super chat. Thank you, Kevin. All-American Bun Runner for Northwest Ohio McDonald.
So in 1978. So please, I would like more.
That's pre-existence.
I would like more information on that, please. And thank you so much for the super chat. But All American Bun Runner, huh? For the Northwest Ohio
Jason
McDonald's.
said Q Dan's second food poisoning.
Don't say that.
This is brand new.
I got food poisoning from McDonald's so bad I ended up in the emergency room. Remember?
I love my McRib.
It's saucy. I got all the sauce.
Harry, you got a McRib stamp on your face.
Yes, I do.
Goodbye, McRib.
We can't fight that until the very end, though, because then I'm just wasting napkin.
Hi, everyone. Oh, I'm doing my McRib dance. Yes, I'm tucked.
It is Mooch's butt.
Goodbye, McRib. Seriously? I don't know. What do you want from me? I got McRib all over me.
I need a drink.
I got my family watching me.
It's so salty. I got sauced.
Thank you all for the McSuper chats for the McDonald's.
And Mick entertaining us. You Mick entertained that.
I didn't feel bad until it's gone.
I don't know what you
I
did,
don't
but Laura
know.
said seriously.
I was just putting
I
the.
tried to turn it on and it was black.
I was putting the lipstick on.
Huh?
With the
On
McRib.
camera, Dan, they're gonna make a gif of that. Crying over McRib.
Is this the last McRib for us, Terry? Until the comeback tour.
Yeah, probably.
Man, this is gonna be
I only
it.
get the one, and I don't even get them every time. I haven't had one for a few years.
Did Mooch get a taste?
Oh yeah, Mooch got awesome taste.
You snatched a pickle.
It's all over my face. Yeah, this will be it until the comeback tour, which will happen in 2025. It's back. It'll be Mac tonight at McDonald's. McRib tonight. Ooh, is that the Stuffs?
Jason says, see you in the emergency room.
Dude, it's fresh right now. This is the best day to get it, opening day.
If you have a friend who goes to the hospital for food poisoning and they're in the emergency room, don't go see them. It's humiliating.
McRib,
I
everybody.
want you to come and see them. I promise you.
Right.
I don't
You
want
get back
to
over
come
here.
and see them.
Okay, Lily, I saw your comment about how you make maple butter without using butter. I don't know. I buy it from the Aldi.
I gotta wash my face on the back.
There we go. Literally the only ingredient on it is 100% pure organic Vermont maple syrup. Do you hear that, PJ? PJ, it's Vermont syrup. It's separated now because I haven't opened this one, but you like stir it up, but it's clearly syrup, and they whip it. They whip it real good. I don't know.
Into shape.
There we go. It's like $5 or $6 at Aldi, but it's totally worth it. Absolutely 100% the best thing ever. Ever. So I don't know. I don't know how it's actually made, other than like you just whip the syrup. It says spreadable, slow churned maple syrup. Oh, there's crumbs everywhere, you guys.
That's a damn thing. I ate over my boss. He was dancing around the kitchen.
Someone said he was doing the pee-pee dance. I saw that.
He was.
Syrup churning time. Where is it from in Vermont? I don't know. It does not specify because it just says it's distributed and sold exclusively by Aldi in Batavia, Illinois, which is where Jason got married. Certified organic by Vermont Organic Farmers. That's all it says. I'm sorry, PJ. It does not tell me where in Vermont. It's Simply Nature, though. The brand is Simply Nature. There's whipped honey as well. Whip it like crazy with a KitchenAid, I guess. I don't know. I've never made it myself. Oh, you're on to Mick number 2. Because one Mick thing is not enough for Dan. He's got to have 2 Mick things. Those are a dime a dozen out here. I'll look it up. I don't know. Try whipping some syrup. Somebody try it. Because I've got 2 of these. I don't need any more. I bought 2 this year. Because it's a seasonal item. It only comes out in the fall. You cannot get this year round at Aldi. Aldi's weird like that. They rotate out their items, which, you know, McDonald's does it. They know what's up. Like, you've got to whip it good. Yes, Chris, please whip it. Whip it and let me know what happens. Aldi U.S. headquarters is in Batavia, and a ton of corporate offices and distribution facilities. Yeah, everything says Batavia, and I was like, that's where Jason got married. I went there one time. I need a tissue because I think the barbecue sauce is killing me. I think I'm allergic. Is that a thing?
You can sneeze from barbecue sauce. Hey, Mooch. Hey, there's some stuff over here. He knows what's up. What was the name again? Oh, I'll have to ask Crystal. Hi, everybody. I'm just hanging out and dreaming about eating my McDouble that's sitting over there off camera that I regret not bringing with me.
I'll throw it.
Speaking of Aldi's, we're finally getting one close by. You're going to love it, my Life's Wicked Adventures. You're going to love Aldi.
It's so amazing.
It's so, you know what it is too? It's so convenient just to pull in and get milk or eggs or butter or almost one of everything, and you're out of there so quick.
Yes.
All they want to do is get you out of there.
The cashiers are amazing. You can't work at Aldi if you're slow motion. Like, you do not get hired at Aldi if you cannot swipe things and throw them in the cart as fast as you can. If you guys have never been to an Aldi, it's kind of like Food for Less if you have one of those where you have to bag your own groceries, but it's perfect and it's amazing. PJ, it's Simply Nature is the brand, which is a common organic brand, at least at Aldi. I don't know about everywhere. And it's Simply Nature organic maple butter, non-GMO. That's all the information I have. I'm sorry. What is Aldi? Aldi is a grocery store. Aldi is a grocery store that is owned by the same company that owns Trader Joe's. And the first time you go in there, my thought was that it's like Trader Joe's and a dollar store had a baby. And I was kind of put off by it and not really sure. But here's the thing.
We were fools.
Aldi, yeah, we had no idea.
We were fools.
Until we got one right here, like 2 minutes up the street. It's great. It has like 5 aisles to walk down. That's it. Oh, and, well, ours, some are bigger. The ones in, like, Germany are huge, like a full-on grocery store. Ours has 5 aisles. That's it. They have what you need. They don't have everything you want, but they have what you need. They've got eggs, they've got milk, they've got a huge, really great... I see people complaining about the produce there. Our produce at our Aldi is always on point. Everything's good. Nothing goes bad quickly, like when you get it from the
The
Walmart.
stuff's always too ripe when it gets there. Like, it hasn't even had a life cycle yet.
Yeah, I love it because I can go on a Saturday and get bananas, and they'll be good until Friday. Like, they'll last. They're green. I have seen people lately posting that they buy the green bananas and they never don't get green, but usually it's the organic ones. Like, they just stay green. They never fully ripen.
Yeah, because they're living their lives.
Yeah, I don't know. They were picked way
living
too
their
soon.
organic lives.
They don't have everything. Like, you cannot go there for everything you need unless you plan your meals around what they have. So you usually go there and get what you need, and then you're like, I need this other stuff, so I gotta go over to the other grocery store real quick for like 2 things. That's it.
The best
Aldi
crap
lets the
pizza.
cashiers sit. Yes, the cashiers sit, and they work so fast. So you go and check out, you put your stuff on the counter, and they have a cart at the end, or you provide your cart. If you don't have one, if like we often bring in our reusable bags, and we just throw everything in there and put it on the counter. They put a cart at the end, and they, as fast as they can, they just swipe all your stuff through, and they put it in the cart, like, you need to get the hell out of here, I'm done with you, cool, here's your total. You can put your card in as soon as they start scanning your stuff, so by the time they're done scanning, you're already done and checked out, they're like, here's your receipt, there you go. At the end is a big counter, and you take your cart over to the counter, and you bag your own groceries. Not only that, their stuff comes in boxes, you know, like everything, any store, they, like, stock stuff out of the boxes. They put the boxes directly on the shelf. When the boxes are empty, you can grab a box and put your groceries in the box and take the box home with you
Like
if you
Costco
want.
style.
Yeah, like Costco, absolutely. They have amazing, like, one-off things. Like, I'll show you one of the random things I got there that I absolutely love. If you guys are into Indian food, you know that the Indian bread is called naan, N-A-A-N.
Oh.
Aldi had mini naan panadas. It's like a naan empanada with chickpea curry with an amazing dipping sauce. These are so good. We throw them in the air fryer for a few minutes and have them with our Indian food. So good. Can't find them all the time. Found them, got 1 box. Blake and I ate them, and they were freaking amazing, and I couldn't find them again for like another year. And then I found them, and I bought like 6 boxes. We still have 3 in there. I stocked the hell up. If you find something you like at Aldi, buy all of them because it's probably seasonal. What else you got? Oh, I thought you were waiting to...
You get a lot of Oreos, a lot of Noreos there.
Yes, another seasonal item. We've talked about these before, the caramel apple creams, Noreos.
Yes. And, all we did was we went in there and made fun of every cereal box that was just enough generically chain.
Yes, all of their stuff is recognizable, like, oh, Cinnamon Toast
Munch?
that's
right.
not it, but it looks like it's like 20% different.
And it's like so good. It's all the stuff so good.
Toffee
Those
pretzels.
Are so good too.
They're pretzels covered in chocolate with little toffee bits. Absolutely amazing. Also seasonal. Also stock the hell up on these. Oh, this is from last year. This might not be good anymore. White and dark drizzled caramel corn. This was amazing. It might still be good. We'll have to see.
It feels like one. Oh yeah, that's so good.
Oh, one thing that I stock up on there a lot is off-brand Nature Valley chewy granola bars. They're like $1.79 for a 6-pack.
And look at the logo.
And they taste better. But see, it looks like Nature Valley bars. Like when you look at it, you're like, oh, Nature... No,
they
they're
deliver.
Not. They are actually better. I like
Especially
these better.
And you're really picky about everything.
Absolutely.
So
but these cashew ones especially are my absolute favorite. They have the best flavor.
Bread's so good
kind
there.
of mapley.
The bread's way better than Walmart's crap bread.
Absolutely, and it's like 79 cents a loaf. Their bread, their buns, their hamburger buns, hot dog buns, everything.
Tortilla chips or mayonnaise.
I've been told their flavored hummus dips are awesome.
Uh-huh.
We got a caramel one.
Careful behind you.
Yoink! It caught me a little boy. Oh, have you had a cheeseburger yet? Not too sure.
But the mayonnaise and mustard are great there. Like
Yeah, we get their mayonnaise and mustard. Their stuff is cheaper. They don't really advertise much. Like, we have an ad come out, but like, there's no like commercials and advertisements and things like that.
Not as frantic.
They put their money into the product, and it's cheap and it's good. There's been a couple things we've gotten there that we're like, we're not doing this one again. But overall, their like Aldi brand stuff is very comparable. I heard their Aldi like Ritz cracker version, which comes in a red box, just like Ritz crackers. I heard they're not very good. Like, they don't have the same crunch to them. They almost feel like they're stale.
Their pizzas are the best take-home pizzas.
Oh my god.
They're like $5.99. They're huge.
Their pizzas are huge.
And they're so good.
They're bigger than our biggest pizza pan. Like, they hang over the edge a little bit. $6. I think they went up to $6.99. But we put some Italian seasoning and some red peppers on it and throw it in the oven, and it's better than any other, like, they call it take and bake because it's refrigerated. It's not frozen.
It is really good.
So good. Aldi pretzel buns are not good. I ended up throwing out the rest of the pack. Oh, we got the brioche buns because everybody was talking them up. I was not impressed. And I don't know if I don't like brioche or I'm not. It's not that I didn't like it. I was not impressed by it. Oh my god, it smells so mapley in here right now.
I think I only do pretzel buns at like the Take 5 deli, and they
Not
were
anymore.
great. They were great. But I don't know if I would have them outside of like that.
My favorite Nature Valley flavor is a maple brown sugar one in a multi-pack. Do they have that flavor? No. And I honestly don't even know. Do they have the hard, crunchy ones that you guys like?
Stop biting my monitor, Rizzo. I'm
Cats are
sorry.
always doing
Sorry, the cat
something.
was biting the monitor.
Do they take EBT? I believe that they do. I'm pretty sure they do.
Real quick, Rizzo, why do you have it teeth? Like from the movie It. They're like gapped and like sharp as heck.
She is very
Stop.
Pennywise looking.
Yeah,
we have.
could you stop?
There's a picture of her from like a year or two ago. There's actually two of them because one Terry took over there and one you took on the dining room table where she's sitting there like this and she's very Pennywise looking. Shannon confirming yes they do take EBT. Is the audio and video
Yes.
slightly off? I
Yes.
don't know. Is anybody else
Yes.
having those issues?
I can get those still. Yeah, Jessica have them shipped to us. Oh my
Have what?
gosh.
What are we talking about?
The pretzel buns.
Oh.
The cat's like, could you like? nurse
Shannon loves
over
their brioche buns. I just was maybe I'm not impressed by brioche buns in general, but everybody on the Aldi group on Facebook talks them up, and I'm like, we gotta try these. And
The brush buns are a lie.
brioche, not brush.
Yeah, see, it's even worse.
Regarding the granola bars though, they call them different things and they call them based on the nuts: cashew, almond. They even have a chocolate pretzel one. I don't know if I have any more of those. I think I took those all to work. Yeah, I don't. But one of the Nature Valley brands or flavors that I like is a chocolate pretzel one, and they have that. They have peanut. They have cashew. The cashew one I think is the one that's my favorite. Yeah, I think so. They're pretty similar, and they have like the yogurt on the bottom of it. I'm sorry, peanut flavored coating and cashew butter coating, but it's like a yogurt coating. Oh, it's so good, so good. What else? We have all kinds of stuff. You guys, they had Halloween Fruity Pebbles, like $2.50.
Crystal, are you hungry?
Memphis just saw Rizzo on the screen.
Uh-oh.
Am I hungry?
This is why we don't do a collab. Yeah,
Did she eat your screen?
There is no collab. Oh my gosh, what's up? Are you the little scrapper?
That's the boy.
Little full belly?
Yeah, right now we have to check by who has a shaved belly, but I'm learning. He's lighter in color. He's got a little more of the tan. Her black is really, really black. And she's a little smaller.
Camera quick, I was just moving this so I don't have to bend over anymore.
Brittany says maple butter, also known as maple cream or maple spread, is a confection made from maple syrup by heating the syrup to approximately 112 degrees Celsius, cooling it to around 52 degrees Celsius, and beating it until it reaches a smooth consistency. Okay, so it's not just whipping it, it's a certain temperature. Okay, fair enough. And maybe I won't be making it. It's worth $6 to not have to do that.
Yeah.
Do they have names yet? Not yet. So far it's baby girl, baby boy, and mama.
I'll say they are so pretty.
Memphis has not looked away at all. Yeah, does she want a little baby kitty? They are really pretty, and I love them. Oh, you're
Sandwich
getting
thief.
brave? Who?
The Memphis.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, she's so into the show now. All right.
That's all we had to do to win her over was put
Yeah,
some cats
you
on
just
camera.
put little kids. I bet they look like, well, because when they were playing earlier, they just look like Squirrel Friend running around.
Right.
smells so good out here.
It does
Doesn't
smell
it?
good out
the,
here, huh?
the maple smell has now overcome the barbecue gym mat smell.
I couldn't smell
Which
it
is in my
when
stomach.
you said something.
It's so good.
Oh yeah. Come here. I know, isn't this thing so pretty?
I don't know if he knows how to get down. The little girl was brave. She came up into our bed at bedtime the other night, which, as you guys know, that is kitty territory. She allows Mooch up there. She will try to, like, when Mooch jumps up, if she's already up there, she'll kind of, like, run at him and try to punk him. And he's just like, girl, I was here way before you were. Get out of my face. Anybody else, she will chase off the bed. She was going up to little girl. She was, like, growling a little bit, and little girl was just like, what's your problem? She was not having it. She did not care. And named them Almond and Vanilla and Mama Extract.
I like that. I like that. I've been calling the mama just Mama or Mama Cat. So Mama Cat was in the bathroom a couple days ago, and Terry walked in there,
And Terry, what were you saying to the mom cat? The mom cat was staring at the mirror, at itself. Yeah, and the mom cat was growling.
At herself?
At herself.
Nice.
And Terry walked in.
What I said.
Yeah, you just walked in and you were like, "Are you growling at yourself in the mirror?" And I look and I could just see the tail sticking out of the door. I'm like, "You sure the heck are?" I think the mama cat was doing it either into the what's the stove called? The wood stove? What's that thing called?
fireplace?
The fireplace. The fireplace.
The wood stove. It's not a wood stove.
Or was it into the front of the dishwasher?
Oh, you better get off Mooch's
But
bed.
she was checking herself out too, but she was growling in
You
the
didn't
mirror.
even hiss at him.
He's old.
Dan, I kind of want to keep the baby boy. I kind of love him.
Not the scrappy cat, like you don't.
She's okay too, and I don't want to separate them, but I kind of love him.
Did Mom get careful? Are we ganking Mom's cats?
Mom was looking to get a dog the other day on the animal shelter website, and I
She
said,
just
"You
wants
can't
a
get a
baby."
dog if you're rubbing all over my spoon." Yes, she just wants something fresh in her house.
Right.
Healing Husky's, Musical Guru says, who's seen the new Deadpool trailer? Ooh, there's a new Deadpool?
There's gonna be another.
There is.
With
I
Wolverine, he's gonna
did
play
not
with Wolverine
know.
this time.
I don't watch a lot of, like, superhero, I don't watch any superhero movies, but I'm all about Deadpool. I kind of love him. He's bitchy like me, and I love him.
Marco says, "Sup, fam? Sorry, I am late. Hi, Marco."
What is up, Marco? We're just hanging out right now with all the cats. You miss the McRibness.
Right.
I just love him. Do you know that I love you so much, and I think you're so cute and snuggly?
He is. He's special. I like him. He's a
So,
little. He's a little tender-hearted, sensitive boy.
Today's the first time you told me that you wanted to keep the little boy.
I just love him. He doesn't want to keep me. He's just on to the next thing. Oh, that's a big jump for you, buddy. I'll get you down. Jess says she sent a picture of Memphis if you want to check that. Hugh Jackman is back as Wolverine, and I don't really care about Wolverine.
You're gonna love the dynamic between them two.
Baby boy loves Uncle Mooch. Uncle Mooch does not like anybody or anything. I'm surprised he didn't hiss. I think he wants some water, though. Is that what you're coming over here for? You ate some food and now you need some water? You coming over here? Yes or no? Is she watching? You want to get some water, bud? Go get it.
Sorry for your loss, Healing the Husky.
Marco says, my daughter says she saw you at her store. Yes, he came home and said, I saw Marco's daughter. I said, how did you know it was Marco's daughter? Yeah?
How did I know?
Yeah.
Because, like, we've known them for, like, ever, and, like...
But, like, we've been together a long time, and in real life, we've seen Marco once.
So back in the day, maybe, like, 6, 7, 8 years ago, Marco and his family really were into our vlogs and watched, like, all our vlogs every day and stuff, so... I knew it from them, and actually she was really into all our stuff back in the day.
She was starstruck. Aw, that's cute.
It was great. So she's all like...
I didn't know you knew who his daughter was.
My dad watches your stuff. Oh, but I walked in, I recognized her right away. I said, oh, look, there's Marco's daughter. And then, I'm such an asshole. And I'm like, oh yeah, could you talk louder about how your parents are entertained by me? So all your coworkers and everybody else in Halloween
Did you start handing out cards?
can see it, everybody. Could you repeat that again? And it's on the other side of this plastic, like...
The divider.
The plastic divider and stuff like that. And she was starstruck. That place was super cool. Like, and she was really nice. And then I paid for the stuff, and then I left.
That's not how that happened.
Terry was there. She knows.
First, she asked if he wanted to round up and donate. And Dan was like, okay, fine. So round up 15 cents or something. And then he said, do I get my name on the card? Because she started ringing a bell. And he's like, oh, I get a bell rung. Yay!
Oh, that's right, because she had to ring a bell because I rounded up my tax.
and then he asked how he gets his little name on the card. And she goes, you've got to donate $1. And he's like, fine, cancel it. Donate $1. And he wrote his name on the deedly dab, and I'm not sure where he hung it.
Did she write RFS Dan?
I got to write my name.
Did you write RFS
No,
Dan?
he did not.
I just...
Missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Promote, Dan. What are you doing here? You're not new.
Oh, it's in stereo. I wrote my name on there and a picture of me like I always do. Like,
you didn't put RFS nothing.
no, I'm awful work. Like, I'm a
You
human
didn't
being.
take one of your channel cards to it?
No, I didn't. I'm not that much of an asshole. Literally, it's for like cancer or like kids to not go to hell because it's Halloween. I don't know what the cause was, but it was
Okay.
for a cause.
It's not
It wasn't for
Halloween.
me to put my channel card on there to promote myself.
Says the guy who donated more so he could have his name on a card. Like, it wasn't good enough to just have
To a girl
donated.
whose family has been watching him for many, many a year.
It's just my name on this thing.
Oh, Dan, it was not just your name.
Should have at least
when
added.
you were like, I'm sorry, did you say your parents watch me and are entertained by my humor?
Did you really?
Oh yeah, I
It
did
might
like
as
twice.
well
Yeah, I was pretty
That was
much.
the theatrical.
Nice.
I was there.
representation.
I was there buying stuff. Which Party City? Halloween City? What was it called?
She did ding the bell 3 times, guys. So don't let this guy tell you, "Oh, we're gonna go on blah blah blah, not plug my show." Blah.
I just wasn't gonna write it on the
Was
like.
that at Party City? Wait, where you got the stuff for your hair?
No. What's it?
His hair wasn't up.
No, it wasn't.
What's it called? What's it called? A Spirit Halloween
Oh,
store?
I think we went to Spirit.
It was
in
in
the Halloween store?
It was in the old. Hold on. Everybody but Marco and you ain't gonna get this. Where did the 24-hour fitness go in the parking lot of the mall? Because that's where the Halloween
that not a
City
thing
was
anymore?
in. No, we were inside the 24-hour fitness. Yeah, that Spirit store.
I
It's
don't
like
know,
a,
man, but as soon as it closed down, Spirit Halloween was like, I got dibs.
It's like a hot topic in there. Dude, Terry and I were in there for a minute. Oh, okay, look, check this out. There's this Beetlejuice sign that was $50 in there. I heard it's gonna be 50% off on the first. Can I come snag that?
Dibs. Does she get an employee discount, and would she be willing to share? Is she that starstruck?
No, you know what? I am lucky that a teenager had an interaction with a grown adult anyway. That wasn't like, oh my gosh, those are my parents' friends. So no, I was excited.
He said the old 24-hour fitness went out of business because of the big one in Lancaster. Yeah, people in Palmdale don't want to work out. They want to drive to Lancaster.
I guess so.
No comment.
Anyway, so yeah, that was fun. That was a nice interaction. Your daughter is very nice and very approachable looking and happy and not like man like teenagers or not like everybody at the Walmart. Oh my gosh, these zombies. So yeah. Mm-hmm. I didn't have to go to Party City because I found the stuff that I needed at the Halloween store. I was equally close to both, and I was like, it might be $1 or $2 more if that at the Halloween store, but I haven't been one of those in a decade, so it was
Marie says she better be.
Oh no, she really though. Like when I walked in there, her energy was really good.
Marco wants to know if she looks like him or Marie.
I mean,
Just shut him down.
I would say more Marie because they're both girls, but but I'm trying to blur them. Who do you?
Blake's a boy, but I'd say he looks more like his mom.
I see no Marco in any. You guys, you better get that test, bro. I don't see any Marco. I don't see any Marco in anybody now that I think about it. What's up, fool? I can see your face. What's up? What's up? No. Sorry, Marie. Yeah.
She said because I'm white. But your daughter didn't get any
Pick the right answer. No, sorry, bro. Sorry.
No brown for the daughter.
Do you guys really watch in your garage?
Yeah.
That's what she said. A bunch of times. She told us a bunch of times.
Sometimes from the hot tub.
Oh, nice.
How much stuff do you have to add to it till it's not a garage anymore and it's like the bonus room or the hangout area? So I'm thinking if it's the garage.
If you put more than 2 chairs in there.
Yeah.
I think if you don't regularly park your car in it, well, in that case, my mom doesn't. Yeah, my mom
To me,
doesn't have
if they're gonna
garage.
call it a garage, it's cold in there. It's
Right.
concrete with the rug that used to be in the house, but now it's out in the garage.
That's my mom.
Drywall-ish, but not finished, with the TV hanging on there and projects not done. Oh, and then I'm sure a bunch of your colored belts from when you rolled them into small packages and stuff like that, and maybe all your cauliflower ears on the pegboards.
He says it's his Friday and Saturday chill room.
Okay, right.
Oh my god, it smells so mapley and amazing right now. Oh my god. I'm so excited.
Don't forget the medals, the clanking medals. All the clanking medals.
Everything storage is in the garage. Yeah, my family growing up, we never parked cars in the garage. My dad parked his motorcycle in there. For a good long time, his dismantled 57 Chevy was in there. But, you did not pull your car in. The 57 Chevy was in there with, fenders taken off and stuff stacked on top of it. But there was no... People park cars in their garage? That's the thing you do?
By the time I was old enough to go to a friend's house and see that they actually had a garage that was functional and not just a pile of crap stored in there, our stuff was just piles of... It was relics of stuff, too.
Brittany says, so Dan's house is a garage then with that description? I was thinking same thing when you got to half-finished projects. I'm like, TV on the wall.
TV on the wall.
Sort of drywalled, but not really.
Okay, up right there.
Because we got,
Right there.
the roof is
On the roof.
is not complete.
All right, so we got that.
Half-finished projects literally everywhere.
There's my trophy over there.
You've got a trophy.
I do have some...
we live in a garage.
I did karate for a handful of years. There's some belts.
I think I have a purple belt and a white belt and a yellow belt hanging around and an orange belt.
Yeah.
And then
Kathy never in her life has had a car in her garage.
No, you know. Dude, the stuff was so old by the time I got there. Like, it was so old.
Katie says hers had a sinkhole underneath, so no cars. What the hell? That's not safe.
Could you please?
Not at all.
Could you please tell me more?
Yeah, did things
Also-
fall in it? Did you throw things away in it like trash? I need more information.
I'm a little concerned.
About?
So if we go back, if we rewind back a little bit ago, Amanda went to get Chris a McRib.
And we haven't heard from him
And
since.
he said, BRB, I'm going to eat a McRib.
That's the end of Chris.
Where's Chris?
That is very concerning. Very concerning. Amanda pointing out Dan has a sword too in our garage house. Absolutely. Marco says no cars in our garage, just couch, chairs, TVs, and a Harley.
Also, okay, hold on. Your daughter had a little slip up, and I thought maybe she was just off a day. What do you do on Thursday nights? We're not on Thursday nights.
What did she say?
But yet you're in that room hanging out in your man cave.
Who are you watching?
Thursday night. Explain yourself. It better not be reruns of Beverly Hills Ninja either. So what are you doing on that night, bro? Huh? Huh? Who are you watching? Who's baking? Or who's Jeopardying without me? That's what I want to know.
You've never Jeopardied.
Yeah, right. I've never Jeopardied.
Whose Pictionary are you guessing?
Yeah.
Prepping for Friday and Saturday, duh.
He's like,
the only right answer.
just working out.
He's pre-gaming. Dan's jealous. Aw.
Chris said he is hanging out with AJ in his room. He is alive and well. I don't know. I think
Sounds like
AJ's
something
room has the bathroom that connects 2 rooms on each side, so he could be like in the bathroom in the middle pod
Vomiting.
of the rooms.
Amanda, that sounds like something who fed her husband a McRib would say.
Also, I just made up the layout.
I'll watch your 48 Hours mystery later.
McMurder.
McMurder.
Katie says, okay, no, under the concrete, but it was cracked. We had concrete stairs that sunk, but it made our basement leak on that wall. Yeah, that's not good at all.
I have never, you back east people have challenges when it comes to house. Like, our house isn't alive. Like, it's just a house.
Right.
Y'all houses back east are alive. Stuff leaks, stuff comes from the ground.
Your
stuff
basement's
comes
flooded,
in the thing
that's so
there.
crazy.
Stuff goes, down.
Jason bought his house, I want to say summer or something, before rainy season, and then the first time it rained, there was water in the basement. He was like, what is this? He had lived in California, and then he lived in a second-story apartment out there, and then all of a sudden he had a basement and there was water in it. He had to spend a lot of money to, they painted stuff on the walls
That's
to,
so crazy.
make it not have water
Under
come in
our
or something.
house is earth.
Yeah, right.
It's terra
It's
firma.
a couple feet down there, but yeah.
So I'm at Jess's house, and there's these steps that go down to their free underhouse.
Right.
We'll call it a basement, but it's their free underhouse. Don't have to pay more per month for rent. Out here, if we had basements, you'd have to pay
that would be rented out to somebody else.
or it'd be a 1.5x rent tax because you have a basement.
Yeah,
over there.
otherwise they're renting it separately because
Right.
that's got
So-
its own entrance.
We're down there, and then there's what I can only describe as the house's anus. And Jamie opens it, and it's this hold-on machine that's down there. I
The
guess
sump
that's the wall, the heart of the house is
Right.
down there. Because I don't know, it was barfing, or was sick, or got food poisoning, or the leaves clogged it, and then I don't know. At one point, they were gonna have it was gonna flood their basement, and I'm like, why is this a thing? And then they fixed it, but it still just does it. One time, Steve showed me this hole, and it looked like you could fit a loaf of bread in there. It was like a bread hole, and then down there was like machine parts.
Yeah, it's a sump pump.
It was gonna rise up the house and walk away.
If
But their
only.
houses are alive. It's always, and then down there's a furnace-y thing, and it's always something. It's crazy.
Marco says your house is on stilts. Yes, so we get some nice motion in the ocean when there's an earthquake.
Yeah,
we don't get the jolting.
Watch that camera right there.
Yeah, if you walk too hard,
Yeah, it just
you feel it.
Yeah, well, yeah, or when the dryer goes. When I first moved in here, when the dryer would go off, there was a couple times where I'd grab the bed because I was like, "Is the house shaking? Is it not shaking? I don't know."
Do you have to deal with the blocks/stands, whatever's holding your house up
Yeah,
sinking?
for the half of them that are still there.
No, because we live where the soil is really hard. Like, it's hard to grow things out here because the dirt is so hard. So, no, there's no sinking here. It's
Our
not
house
soft.
does settle, though, because there's, like,
It does
big
definitely
cracks
settle.
down there. Also, when I'm under there, like, you know, like, how you see those, like, still... That's the only thing that's holding our house up is those A-frames. You know, like,
They basically look like a jack stand.
yeah, a jack stand. There's just big
They're
jack
called
stands.
piers, but yeah, it's basically a jack stand.
Oh, yeah, some of those, like, look like they need to be, like, addressed.
Probably. We've been in this house, like, this house has been here in this location.
Yeah.
This house was moved here, like, it lived somewhere else. My mom bought it and had to pay $10,000 to move it here. Back in 97, that's what it cost to have
So the
a
house
mobile home
retired
moved.
here? Like, the house...
It did.
had to retire here.
But it's been here since 97, and in that time, it has acquired a crack in the ceiling, so there definitely is some settling, and it's weird because we'll have earthquakes, and the crack will close up a little bit. And then we'll have an earthquake, and it'll open up a little bit, and it's really
It is.
weird.
It just depends, too. Sometimes it's big, and that the last one earthquake, it was together again. We were like, yes!
And it's not structural. It's just cosmetic. Like, it's not, the house is not falling apart. It's
Dang.
just a cosmetic crack.
Marco used to live at Bel Air, that, you know,
Ooh.
right up there.
That one. That
Yeah,
one.
I think
That's-
Brad used to live up there.
Yeah. My mom's friend used to live over there too.
Yeah, so we have hard ground underneath us. It's hard to, like, do stuff to the ground.
But the house is definitely not level. I was playing with the cats over there the other night, and I set a ball down, and it went like just all. I set it down, and it rolled to the other side.
the desk will do it as well. The desk will roll.
Yes. Brittany says an earthquake did fix the crack before. Yeah, it's cracked again.
It's back again.
Guess who's back?
It's back again.
Cracks again.
Yeah, it's okay. That's fun. It's like, again, it's the only thing that gives my house personality. Like,
Right.
like I said, your guys'
Some
houses are alive.
Some of the doors close on their own. Some you try to close them and they open back up. Like that's a feature. Alexa, stop.
Time to check it.
Yes. I'm so excited. Oh, it's still a little jiggly. Let me
It
click
looked a little jiggly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
I could do with like twice as much streusel topping stuff.
Yeah.
All the streusel, like all the sauce.
Yeah, it could. I would like it better if it had a whole layer across the top. Okay, I'm gonna go just a couple more minutes. What are we at? 52. Okay. Let me show you guys. Where'd you move?
What is it? Words.
The apple coffee cake. I have
they're
all
over
stacked
there.
here. Oh.
There. We needed some McRoom.
Fair enough. Have I made the apple coffee cake for you guys yet? Have we done that? Have any of you lived anywhere else other than California before? I have not. I was born in Torrance. Then we moved to Redondo Beach when I was 2, and then we moved to Palmdale, the next town over, when I was 4, and moved here when I was 16. So I've only lived in Southern California. You've lived all over California, like Northern and Southern.
I lived in Antioch for like a year maybe, and then back down Garden Grove, Antioch, Garden Grove, Lancaster. But no, I've always been SoCal. I haven't lived anywhere else. I didn't leave I only really flew on an airplane and left 2 or 3 times before you guys met me, or before I hung out with Jess.
Right.
Before now I have frequent flyer miles.
Terry's lived everywhere. Terry was born in Alaska and then California, all different places in California.
Alaska, Seattle, back to Alaska, Southern California, Central California, then Arizona, then Northern California, now Lancaster again.
Yeah, so we've all been kind of creeping around here. Kathy said, I was raised in Torrance, and it's so weird because all your family's there,
Yes, my mom grew
And
up
so-
in Torrance.
and they're all around the same age, so I
Yeah.
still wonder how many of you all went to school together down at, was it El Camino? or
My
wherever
mom
you
went
guys
to
all-
North High, I believe.
and then
Which,
so,
Kathy, you probably know what North High is.
But so many, you guys have to cross over at some point.
I
But
had to.
I didn't live in Torrance though. I think that was BD before Dan.
F. Vance wants to know if people in California are allowed to build a structure that straddles the San Andreas Fault. So the fault line runs through the Acton area. I
Yeah,
believe?
it's like 10 minutes
It's
from here on the
little-
freeway.
little
maybe,
further.
Maybe 15 on the freeway.
like 20.
And you can see the fault line.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
you can't. I mean, there are there have to be properties up against. There's no hey, you can't build here. But where the fault line is, if you guys have heard of or seen Vasquez Rocks, let me show you guys
Our
Vasquez
family
rocks.
friends lived on the fault when we would go to Anthony's.
Yes, it's
family's
pretty.
house.
I mean,
They lived on
it's
the
not
fault.
like here's the fault line right here, but like the fault line runs through Acton
At
for
the
sure.
point on the fault line, we're at that point we're a mile from the fault line, a half a mile from the fault line.
Right.
Like we're getting off, and you can see the rocks change for the fault line. So we go to people's houses that are on the fault line. So yes, yeah. But there's no like complexes. It's kind of like farming, not farming. Like acreage with horses. It's still deserty, but like you have property there. There's no like track homes, right?
No,
But there's a
people
whole
out there have
community.
property.
There's a whole
Yeah, for
community
sure.
there.
Absolutely. If you guys have seen the Flintstones movies, this is Vasquez Rocks. This is a result of seismic activity. Like, that's what happens to the rocks. What is the cutoff between Northern and Southern California? Is it LA? No, LA is south of us.
I think it's gonna be like Bakersfield-ish or something.
That's what I was going to say, like the Bakersfield area. But there's Central California,
Ventura.
too. Like,
Yeah.
I would say Ventura is still Southern
Or
California.
how about maybe this? There's nothing good between us and 2 hours north from us, and then it's Ventura, Ojai, Santa Barbara.
But even that
That's
is
west. That's not really north.
that's west. It's slightly north, but it's more west.
if we
than
hit
north.
north, do we hit that mountain thing where we have to pick and choose which way we go around that mountain thing?
Yes, because I was looking into going up to Yosemite when we went to Reno for the family reunion. I'm like,
At
maybe
some
we
point
can
there's a
detour there,
rock that
but you
blocks
can't
us.
detour. You have to like
Yeah.
go like
So there's that. But there is a little gap between us and the next like thing of like
Yes.
mileage and like flat and.
Scott says Bakersfield is Central California. That's what I would have said too. Like
Yeah,
Bakersfield is
Bakersfield.
central, and Bakersfield's
And then-
a couple hours north of us.
But what's between here and Bakersfield? Nothing.
No.
Yeah, so nothing.
Roseman.
But know where you really wanna go.
Yeah, Mojave.
Roseman's still close enough. I say that's still Southern California. Mojave's
Yeah.
still Southern
Yeah,
California.
you could ride your motorcycles out in Mojave. That's a very
Yeah.
popular thing to come up to Mojave.
Central-
that way. Gorman's very
Gorman.
popular.
Central California has a lot of farmland.
But there's no commerce out there. There's no city.
No,
There's nothing.
Here, like where we are, and south is like city. Like there's LA,
Yeah.
all the LA county like cities, the big
Valley.
cities, the valley,
The desert.
San Diego, Palm Springs is down there. Like this is all the good stuff. Like here is not the good stuff, but everything down there is like good stuff if you want to hang out and go do things and like go where things are happening.
Bakersfield's trash.
North of us is nothing. It's a bunch of like they're growing things. Filming for post-apocalyptic stuff is out there, right? Absolutely.
Every post-apocalyptic thing out
Pretty
there.
much anytime you see a Joshua tree in the background, it's out here somewhere.
Or desert, desert pretty much
desert,
is just
yeah,
here.
it's out here. Modesto is Central California. Yeah, there's a big chunk that's central, and then when you get to Northern California, that's where stuff's happening again. That's San Francisco, Sacramento, like that's big cities. San
right.
Francisco is north, like 6 hours north of us, Terry.
You check the oven again?
Oh yeah, good call.
You can do it in.
Thanks, Lady
You can do it in
JD13.
about 5.5, depending on how you time it. I'm pretty good. I can get to Sacramento and San Francisco are same mileage.
Right.
You know what I mean? I get Sac in like 5:50.
Yeah, Kathy's up there in Elk Grove, and we went
Yeah,
up there. And,
I live right up the street from her.
But we have like Big Bear, the mountains, and snow and all that stuff this way. Like we do have. We do have stuff there.
Alright.
But when you leave here and you go towards up, it's a little bit of a nothing until you get to the next item.
Yeah.
all of Central California is
Yeah.
pretty much nothing
And most
to write
of-
home about.
Yeah, this part of the California is really dry and stuff too. I know on TV you see like Hollywood and LA, but like it's all dry around it. Everything's dry. That's why we're always on fire, you know.
Thank you, Lady JD, for reminding us to check the oven. So, can we get side cam? So I can.
Oh yeah, okay. Here, can I have that?
Here's the final answer for the split. Look up gang wars. I don't know what that means. All right, so here you go. This is what's happening here. You guys can see it's a little slim on the streusel. What are they calling it? Streusel. I think a strudel is a whole ass pastry. The streusel is a little thin, but there is a layer on the inside. But let me show you for comparison. This is the kind of thing I'm into. This was the apple coffee cake that I made. I would like a whole ass layer of streusel on the top. This one has the apples kind of sank on this one.
Well, my tripod was falling apart. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
There, go ahead.
So this is an apple cinnamon coffee cake with a maple glaze on top. I don't think I made this for you guys. We may have to do this soon. But that's more my jam. So I'm a little hesitant about this. I would probably double the streusel topping next time. If this is good, I would like more nuts, more brown sugar, more stuff. Aaron says, "Hey, I'm from Modesto, California, home of George Lucas." Interesting.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Lucas Ranch is out there. Wow, somebody said that Fresno didn't smell like Fresno. Wow, it smelled like orange groves.
In Fresno, they're like, yes.
I need a mouse.
Oh, yeah, okay.
PJ says, "It's like what counts as northern or southern Michigan. No one knows, and it depends on who you talk to." Yeah, absolutely. But there's a general, like, but where's the actual line? Central California is generally thought of as the middle third of the state, north of Southern California, which includes Los Angeles, and south of Northern California, which includes San Francisco. So yeah, we were pretty spot on with what that is. But we don't consider ourselves Central California. I think that's a couple hours north of us.
Yeah. I guess once you cross that Kern line, maybe you would start thinking.
Yeah, we're the edge of LA County, and once you go that way, like our streets are letters, and once you get to A, then it's Kern County, and that's no longer like nothing happens. Nothing happens north of like the street we live on.
Them's just mountain and desert people.
Now Fresno's the stolen car capital of the world. Hey, everybody's got to be known for something, right?
Can we talk about Stockton?
Gilroy, California straight up smells like garlic. Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. I like driving through.
Absolutely. Would you be able to make more of the streusel now and put the topping in the oven separately and add it to the top when you eat your slice? Probably, but it would just fall off, and that's disappointing. I'm going to put a glaze on here. You know, Lily, I like to try the recipe exactly as it is. Half of the streusel is inside, so maybe it's got a good balance. It could, with the glaze on top, which we'll do in about 15 minutes.
Like,
we have to let it cool. It's still hot.
Do you have to make the glaze?
I do.
Okay.
Do you want to know more about that?
Sure, yeah, I do. Yeah, okay.
Hang on, I'm seeing if we missed... There's a lot of just discussion about who's where, what's north, what's south. Are you getting warm over there?
Yeah.
In 2021, Kern County produced the most crops in both California and the USA. Interesting.
There's a lot of land for that.
Yeah, there's a lot to Kern County, and it's a lot of nothing. It's a lot...
Yeah,
there's not a lot of, like housing tract kind of thing, like cities like that. It's a lot of like spread out. I see smoke. I don't know.
It was just terrible.
I puffed myself. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. I was just trying to get rid of it real quick.
I thought we were burning something.
No, that's me burning.
Try it straight, then mess with the recipe later. Yeah, if I eat it and it's good as is and I like it, then I'll leave it as is for next time if I make it again. If I think it needs more, then I will just straight up double it. I am not afraid. Somebody asked earlier if I'm more comfortable with baking or cooking. I am not afraid with baking, and I know very well, like, I can just double this and we'll be fine. I know how to make this work. Not so much with food.
This guy's sleeping on my bag that holds all the wires for the live stream.
And cats on top.
And now cats on top.
Where did your mom go to high school? I believe she went to North High. North Dakota has a lot of tops because we have nothing else. Did you mean crops? Katie, are you smoking again? What are you doing?
She said she was smoking earlier.
Perfecto. Kathy says, yes, I know that. Yeah, I don't know if my dad went to North High also. I think maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. But I definitely know that's where my mom went. All right, so we're going to make a topping out of powdered sugar and maple syrup. Oh, I used all my maple syrup. We're going to use Jess's maple syrup. Top crops? What's top crops? I don't know what that means. We don't live in Cropville, so I don't
I think
know.
top crops are like wheat and corn.
Oh, like not underground?
No, like top producers.
That makes more sense.
I think. I might be wrong, and I don't know why I think that. I couldn't tell you that part.
Fair enough.
Traumatic brain injury.
Oh, she says, but, there's more coming. All right, it says half a cup of powdered sugar, and it specifies to sift it. So we're gonna sift it. I don't want to use my sifter. I'm gonna use my strainer.
Old school style? Yay! The way we
It's
did it with
easier to
bread.
clean.
It is easier to clean. I love little diddly dots though. The sifter, I always want those things to be successful.
But stuff always gets in the bits, and then I gotta scrub it out, and then I get mad.
Can we have flip sides or something, please? Because we're so far away from...
Yeah, hold on just a second.
Yes,
I forgot. This one isn't going to
Thank
fit in that
you.
container. The one downside to my container for powdered sugar is that only the quarter cup fits in there. I think maybe the half cup barely fits, but then it's hard to scoop. Yes, Katie says you are right, Terry. The number one crops.
Okay.
Okay.
That's stuff from something.
So half cup, I got quarter cups. We're gonna go with one.
Long. Home.
Two. Little whisk. Oh yeah. I think I already used it. I gotta wash it. Hold on. Wait, aren't you out of milk? Don't you need that to make your glaze? No, it's gonna use maple syrup. And don't worry, I very rarely run out of milk. I have a whole nother gallon in there. I don't like to be out of milk. I have to have milk every day or I get heartburn. I will die. I will die. I'm old people. That's what happens. All right, so we're gonna sift this.
Shake it.
I like that Brittany knows how much milk I have left. She has a bit left. Not only a Dan Storian, but the Crystal's Milk Level Storian.
When we forget stuff at the store, we'll just ask Brittany. Brittany, what do we need from the store?
Yeah, that'll help on the live stream when we live stream at the store.
I'm going to tell you guys my list. You keep track of it.
Totally works.
I love that. I love that for us.
Aaron wants to know if you've seen Black Adam yet.
I have not. I have seen the after credit scenes, which I will speak no more of than that. So I am satisfied. I don't mind the Black Adam. I like The Rock. I loved him as a wrestler. But watching The Rock just be The Rock and everything is like I don't care.
Like you've seen it, you don't need to see it again.
Yeah. So that's not how I want to spend my few hours. But I'm excited. Like the after credits scene was rad.
He says it's action packed.
Even I was like, oh no way, right on. Yeah, action pack. I'm sure when it comes like to a streaming service, I'll probably throw it on during the day, like when I'm doing some stuff. I'll totally throw it on. How is that stuff? Look at the bottom, top of the inside of the lid when you open it up.
Nothing?
Perfect.
I'm just not a DC guy.
Okay,
I like
so
watching him get ready.
we have half a cup of sifted powdered sugar. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of maple syrup to this. So no milk in this, no extracts, just straight up maple syrup.
DC tells great stories. They didn't nail it in cinema.
No.
They just didn't nail it. None of their movies were good at all.
Not one?
I mean, there's the Batmans, but everybody likes Batman.
But, yeah.
And even then, let's not talk about Robert Feet at all. I don't like him.
All right, we're going to tiny whisk this together.
Unless he gets dirty ears.
We might need more syrup.
Yeah, it grosses me out like Nisha looks like she smells like pee. I'm like, ew. Robert Pattinson has dirty ears and Kesha looks like she smells like pee.
It's dirt and glitter. That's what she says. It's dirt and glitter.
That's urine.
That's when you reverse engineer urine, you get dirt and glitter.
We're going to add a little more syrup to this because it's a little thick still.
That's gonna taste so good.
Do you know that my last boyfriend totally had dirty ears, and it was like, as time went on and they got dirtier, and I was just like,
right?
this is disgusting. Like, you really don't clean your ears, and how do you tell somebody like, bro, you need to clean your ears? And like, I was already done with that relationship anyway, and looking for a Dan to get me out of it. So yeah,
Did you tell him he had nasty ears?
I never told him. I just moved on with my life.
Claire's did that to me, friend.
Yeah, after looking at all the people's ears.
Yeah, I remember this one lady came in and she had a bunch of ear piercings already and she wanted to add like an 8th or something like that. And I was like, yeah, I'll throw it on there. And then like she took off all her earrings and I looked at her ear and it had the crud, like she had never taken the earrings off a day in her life crud.
Gross.
And then like further looking at her ears, it was just not the biz.
Nasty.
I was like, I can't do your ears. Nope, I'm gonna get an infection from that. I don't think so. So now I'm hypercritical on ears.
So I pretty much doubled the amount. I put close to 4 tablespoons of syrup in here because it was really, really thick and it was not going to be pourable. It's still pretty thick. So just a note to yourselves, if you're going to make this, you're going to need more syrup than that. But the ratio for icing, glaze, whatever, is always off, I feel like. Looks so yummy. I am excited. Now there's syrup all over the lid. You happy now? Now we're debating on who was the best Batman.
Who's the best
or
Batman?
who was the worst Batman?
Crystal, you have no care. Who's the best Batman?
How the hell would I know?
If you had to hang out with a Batman, which one would you be stuck with?
I don't even know enough about it to pick one.
All right,
like, I've never seen a Batman movie.
It's Affleck or the guy from Twilight.
I don't want to hang out with Affleck. He does not seem like he'd be cool to hang out with. The guy from Twilight, ugh. Does he glitter as Batman?
30 years.
It could have been. George Clooney did a Batman.
Yeah, he seems wholesome enough.
Val Kilmer.
I know his name. I don't know enough about him.
Oh, I liked Christian Bale. Bale is Dark Knight Batman.
There's Christian Bale. Crystal don't know what a Christian Bale is.
Didn't he do it live? Wasn't he the angry? We'll do
Yes.
it live.
Yeah.
I remember that. That's
Yes.
all I know about Christian
I think that
Bale.
was from the Terminator. Yeah, on the set of
Literally all I
Terminator,
know.
he had a meltdown.
Look,
or what about?
I don't care about Batman. I want to hang out with Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker. Can we do that? He was the best, and I've never seen any other Jokers, but
you know, but all the other Joaquins come with it.
Joaquin's?
Yeah.
It's an N.
Oh, so 8mm Joaquin.
Or that time that he just.
The one where he got fat, grew a beard.
Yeah.
The long hair.
Yeah.
I'm
That was
so
good.
down for Joaquin Phoenix.
That was a good one. That was a great one.
He's a little nutty, but like, aren't the best a little nutty?
Listen, artists, what do you want?
I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
He was a phoenix. Do you know about how they were raised? I read the book. That family's nutty.
Yeah. And also he lost his brother, man. And he loved his brother. Hello?
There's the old Adam West Batman. Get that shark repellent spray.
So he may be my favorite Batman, but you asked about a Batman I want to kick it with.
Yeah. Oh my God, who would I even pick?
You know what I prefer to Batman? Batboy.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Where my Weekly World News fans at?
West Side Weekly World News.
Need to be a little nutty to play Joker? Oh, absolutely. If you want to do it well. Not that I've seen any other Jokers, but I watched that one. That movie's so amazing. I think I watched it 3 times in the first month after it came out.
What convinced me to watch it was this DJ, Chris and Amanda. I listened to Holmberg in the morning, and he said one of 2 things is going to happen when you go to see that movie. You're either going to completely hate it or you're going to really, really appreciate it. And the only reason you're going to appreciate it is because you identify with him. And after what, I was like, I'm going to have to check that theory out. And well, guess what? I identified a lot with Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
We watched it. Didn't we watch it on your birthday weekend? We were in a hotel in a casino, and we sat and watched the Joker movie.
That's fun.
With your brother and your sister.
We did.
Yeah.
I still think we should have gone to Tool, Fred.
To Tool? I don't really like Tool like that.
Know, but I didn't like casinos, and I just let Sarah take over.
It's fair.
It was fun.
Hey,
I
we
had a
got
great
$80 in room service for free, so that was a good time.
Yeah, it was a great time. She just bogarted my birthday, that's all.
Yeah, it happens.
It does.
Siblings, am I right?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay.
One time Jason got me a happy 40th birthday cake, and I was not 40.
Jerk. Did he pull the trigger early?
No, it was a jab.
Oh.
It was a haha, you're old cake.
I got Kevin a cake one time that said happy birthday jackass on it.
Alright, what's going on here? I've never seen the Joker movie. What? You guys have to watch it. It was so good. I don't even like superhero things, whatever. I don't watch any of that stuff. That's a damn good movie.
It was way more lethal.
It's a heavy R.
Could you?
Though.
Yes, absolutely. It's not for children.
No.
Where was I? Could you add, instead of more maple syrup, some water if you don't want it too sweet? I guess you could do water. I would do milk.
I think it'll mix. The water is not going to want to.
Yeah, I would do a little bit of milk, because normally when you make a glaze like this, or icing, whatever you want to call it, it's usually milk and powdered sugar, but you just need a liquid and the powdered sugar. But I would do milk, a little bit of milk. That would tone down the sweetness a little bit. Because sometimes I do it where I'll just add a little bit of maple syrup with the milk, and it's way less sweet than this one was. Oh, now it's just Batman conversation. I'm sorry, guys. I got no stake in this game. All right, friends. We're going to try this.
Like, we're going to eat it now?
Yeah, why not? What are we doing?
I thought we had to wait 15 minutes and then you were going to make a glaze.
It's been 15 minutes and I made the glaze. Like, you missed the whole thing, Dan.
Nice.
it doesn't look very pretty in the pan. So I'm gonna cut a slice. I'm gonna put it on the plate. I'm gonna take photographs because that's the thing that I do.
Okay, I'll get you some brighter lighting here real quick.
Thanks, Dan. I like coffee cakes because you can eat them right away and they're all nice and warm and amazing, and then you can eat them later, and you can make them cold and they're still good cold. Coffee cake is one of my favorite things in the world. Aquabats or Less Than Jake? Who's better? Who are you talking to? Duh, Less Than Jake. I have literally traveled the country and spent thousands of dollars to see this damn band. I've seen them 3 times in the last year. It's always Less Than Jake. Although, if you guys get a chance to see the Aquabats, they are fun as hell.
Way better show than Less Than Jake if you want entertainment, because they're there for entertainment.
If you want like silly entertainment, Less Than Jake puts on an amazing concert.
Yeah. And
super high energy.
And you know what? If the Aquabats cut out their gimmick, they would still be amazing.
Absolutely.
They're a really fun time. Ooh.
That's beautiful, bro.
It
does look
good.
pretty damn
I like
good.
how it doesn't look so dense.
It does seem really fluffy.
I like that.
Christopher Reeve's best Superman. Fight me.
Never saw Superman. Couldn't tell you. Alexa, mind your business.
You wanna go outside, Alexa?
She said, boom. The Aquabats outfits are funny. Yes, they are. They're amazing. We got to meet one of the Aquabats because your friend Casey is friends with, is his name Christian?
I think so.
We went down to Orange County and saw them, and then got to like hang out for a bit and chat with the dude.
Jack was a great Joker, Dale.
I need a different angle, please, and thank you. I make my own shadow.
All right, yeah, 6 more weeks.
6 more weeks of dessert when I see my shadow, Dan.
Ooh, we gotta make sure she always sees her shadow so we can have all the dessert.
Right, I'm with that.
That's it. We're putting all the lights not on the ceiling, on the walls. It won't forever be shadows everywhere.
All right, good enough.
Is that it?
Oh, watch your fingers.
Oh, there's no more guar.
No.
Who stinks?
Hey Dan, it's Marco.
Marco, there's no more guar.
Syrup in the fridge. It'll get there, but thanks.
I just saw him the other day.
I did
You're like,
That's not. I keep wanting to call it.
We're almost done here, so I'll just clean everything up at the end. The syrup will be fine. But thank you. Good looking out. Hey Terry.
Oh, Kate. I should have made coffee.
Someone did say you need coffee with that. I don't drink coffee. Dan doesn't drink coffee. Terry does drink coffee.
I do drink coffee.
Dan, come get a forkful. Oh, the
It gooed.
the lack of denseness, I guess, like the fluffiness of the cake looks amazing. Can I? Are we still? Oh, we don't have side cam. Sorry, I wanna show this off a bit.
Oh my god, guys, it smells so good.
Oh,
Go
this
back.
way.
Back a little bit.
This way.
No, like
There we
not so
go.
close. There you go.
It's so fluffy.
Actually. That's so tender.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna like this one, Dan.
Oh, that's good.
That's really good. I like it. Everything didn't sink to the bottom. It like stayed.
It's a good mix. Yeah, it did kind of hang out in the middle there. It's mapley. It's not overly sweet. What's your opinion? Because I like stuff way sweeter than you do. What's your opinion on the sweetness level?
I've had sweeter stuff, but I'm okay with it for like breakfasty cake. I'm okay with it because you want to eat a bunch to be full.
That's Celine Dion or ICP. Dan.
I only know her one song that I can recall.
Which one?
So ICP, only the one from Titanic.
Oh.
Mooch approves.
All I could hear in my head was Cher songs, so that tells you how much I know.
Yeah, she was the.
Kathy says looks
Titanic
yummy.
song,
Jennifer
bro.
says that looks really good. I haven't baked for 2 years now. My baby daughter keeps me busy 24/7. I'm only able to sleep when she sleeps. I only buy cake or sweets from local bakeries. My daughter wears me out. Fair enough. You know the best part? When your kid gets to like 3 or 4 years old and you can show her how to bake. It's the best. I love going to visit my nephew and baking with him. When Blake was little, I'd plop his butt up on the counter and we'd bake things and he'd help stir and dump the things in, and we had so much fun. So yeah, give it a couple of years, and once they're like toddler age, get one of those things. I've been talking about this. Bradley has this thing that like scoots up to the counter and he like ducks and climbs in and it goes all the way around him so he doesn't fall down and he's up at counter height. So great. Get your toddler one of those when she's a toddler. So perfect. Have you done the November calendar yet? We've been working on it. We'll post it no later than November 1st. I will say we're really light on shows the first 2 weeks.
November and December are always light for us.
They are, but we have like extra other stuff going on.
Yeah,
I think like the first...
They're light for us on camera.
Yeah, the first like 2 weeks, there's maybe one show. Maybe 2?
Yeah.
Dan leaves. I have stuff going on the first week, so yeah, it's not a lot of shows next month, guys. So that's why we're cramming in an extra Halloween night. We'll be doing a show. If you guys have not heard, show up Halloween night. Tomorrow night is the Halloween episode of Dantix.
Oh, yes.
You have a hair hanging off of your nose. It's a cat hair.
Oh, thanks. You saved my life.
I did. Was Wednesday an off night? I couldn't find the calendar to confirm. We did have, it was kind of like we didn't really know what to do, and then we just threw a Dantix in there, and then we had so much prep to do for Saturday, and we had other stuff going on. We're like, you know what, let's just not do it, because it was going to be a Dantix followed by a Dantix on Saturday, and Saturday's a big show.
Oh.
Every year we do a Halloween show, and Dan does it up. If you guys have missed it, go back and check out old Halloween shows.
This one we went different, though. This isn't a call-in show. It's going to be 2.0.
Yes.
So we're going to play games. We're not going to just call in and like watch me melt on stage. We're going to play games. So it'll be Dantix 2.0.
Yeah, it's going to be multiple choice. Play in the chat. I know so many of you guys love that.
It'll be your favorite. You don't have to call in, you have to talk. You play right in the chat. So that's all your guys' favorite format. So I'm like, let's just do that format.
Yes.
So there'll be Halloween-themed categories.
Yes. Absolutely.
So that's what we were doing. We were making those and stuff, and I was like, because we did such a long stream on Saturday for painting. I just couldn't. I was like, like
we
sometimes I forget that I can be like, oh dang, like let's just not. Like, let's not. And then,
right.
And I was like, oh, do I have an excuse? No. I just know.
We just didn't want to.
So I just
Fair
know.
enough.
So sorry. It was like halfway through the day or the morning. I was just like, oh, wait, no. So, but we'll do Dantix 2.0, so it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun.
Brittany says, you got tiebreakers? Good call. No, I don't, and I will get some. Thank you so much.
Yeah, good call.
I will have to remember
Good
to
call.
do that.
I saw Katie. I'll go check my... When we're almost done here, then I'll go check my DMs.
Lily wants to know if it needs more crumble. Honestly, because it's got the nuts in the cake,
I was happy with it.
I think it's good as is. A little more would not hurt, for sure. Like, if you wanted to add a little more, maybe... add 50% more.
I don't want it to be any heavier. I like that bounce.
I'm afraid it might make it a little too heavy, but honestly, it's got, because there's such a blend of, you can see in here, we did that streusel went inside. It's not really focusing very well. There we go. It's got the nuts and the brown sugar all throughout it, so I think it's actually pretty good as is.
Yeah, it's sitting right on top of my McRib, which actually has made it home to my ribs. Yeah, so it was good. It was really good, though. Okay.
Laura Rose says, I've never done this. Are you talking about Dantix 2.0?
If so, show up tomorrow. It'll be fun. It'll be at 6 o'clock.
Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific. You can play along, get whoever's in your house, in your family, invite your friends over. You guys can all play along from a device. So you can watch it on TV. You can put YouTube on TV, and everybody pull up the chat on your device. Like everybody that's in your house or in the room or whatever. And you can all guess in the chat. It's multiple choice. It automatically scores for you. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun with it, and we have amazing stuff. Again, if you guys have not seen it, Dan costumes every year.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun this year. We've
got a fun costume planned. It's gonna be good. You guys are not gonna want to miss it. So make sure you set a reminder to be here at our house through the camera
Linda,
at 6 p.m. tomorrow.
I'll be able to check the PO box on Monday.
Yes.
I'll definitely.
Marco says this year for Christmas he wants to see the tortilla. Aren't you Hispanic? Did you really misspell tortilla, Marco? Oh my God. He wants to see the tortilla from behind the stove.
All right, that's fair. You should come over on one of my Christmas episodes. Yeah. Do you have one of those funky Christmas sweaters? I bet it's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Christmas sweater.
He'll body slam you.
Yeah, it's
Is body slam a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? I know you roll around on the ground and hug dudes, right?
It's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and it's got like a menorah on it, and it's all blue and green. I can see it now. to go claws. Maybe you should show up.
Don't you live on the west side? No, you can't. Zip it.
You're bougie.
Zip it.
Yeah.
You have a jacuzzi and a TV in your garage.
Marco's like, why don't you come on over?
7243 is the passcode to the gate.
Right?
Come on over. Come on over. I'll go ahead and tell the guy, the security at the gate, to let you
give
on
him your
up.
name.
Let you on up there.
Laura, usually about 2 hours. Most of our shows run about 2 hours. The painting obviously goes much longer, but most of our shows, unless we're not feeling well or something, they go 2 hours.
Inside that show on Saturday, each game's like 15 minutes long.
Yeah, we do 5 10-question games. So
Yeah.
even if you're late, you can jump into the next game. Like, show up, hang out, check it out. You'll like it. I can absolutely.
Up higher. Thanks. Are you wrapping it up?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's almost 8:30.
Bye, everybody.
We're about
See you tomorrow
done.
night.
I definitely recommend this. You guys should make this. This is a nice fall coffee cake. It's not too sweet. It would be good for breakfast or dessert. It would be good with coffee, with tea, whatever. I recommend this. Let me know if you guys try it out. I want to know what you guys think. But this is good, and I'm gonna pick at this for the rest of my dinner.
Yay.
Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for all the super chat supports and just for being here and being our friends.
Yeah, thank you. Tomorrow's gonna be fun.
Don't forget to show up tomorrow, you guys.
Yes.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's like the best show of the year.
Oh my
No
gosh,
joke.
Don't hype it up too much.
It's a lot of fun.
But Dantix 2.0, so win some trivia.
Dantix 2.0 Halloween episode.
Yes.
Halloween episode. Bye, guys. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Bye.